your destiny or your defeat.
I got a shoulder when you need me. Those tears are running, I see them clearly. I hope you're waiting for me, saving up those rivers to make us see. Don't drift too far away, don't drift too far away from me, yeah. My ocean's running deep, my ocean's running way too deep to let you go. And I know that sometimes our passions are wasted on the wrong ones. And I know that we'll take a heart before we wanna get one. And I know that my soul knew I loved you before I even knew you. Sometimes you gotta let it go, just hoping it comes back to you. Never shaking, smoke signals to you. I'm blazing for you. Hear me singing over mountains, through the valleys, trying to make it to you. Don't drift too far away, don't drift too far away, my love. I hope you're on the way. Come meet me halfway, my love. I know that sometimes our passions are wasted on the wrong ones. And I know that we'll take a heart before we wanna get one. And I know that my soul knew I loved you before I even knew you. Sometimes you gotta let it go, just hoping it comes back to you. I'll find my way back to you. Wherever I go, I come back to you.
On this thing. Oh no. I'm not muted. Oh no. Hello everybody. Hello everybody. How is everyone today? Hello. How is everyone? There we go.
Hello.
Now I got everything synced up.
Hey.
Got that live on Discord. Yeah. Alrighty. Switching to the game. Woo!
Whoa, the game.
Yes. So, have any ever played this?
I have not.
I have actually. I think one of my friends had it on there. I haven't beaten it, but one of my friends had it on their Game Boy when I was very little.
Well, anyway,
Oh my
sorry
God.
for
I
the
think I borrowed it from
sorry,
my friend
one.
Anyway, sorry for the preamble. It took a little longer getting ready than I'd hoped.
That song. Oh my gosh, I've heard this song. Okay, I have a funny story with this song. Unless y'all have something you want to explain first about the game or anything.
No, go ahead.
Okay,
Like I said,
so-
I'm running a little, just kind of winging it today.
We were talking about Sailor Moon Scout yesterday. It's funny. At some point, they were posted like on their Twitter a video of I think it was them that reposted a video of Pine Martin just running on the loop, and it was this song that was playing. I think I still have it saved somewhere. I never figured out where that song was from.
I like the
oh my gosh.
I like the Snoop Dogg parody. Smoke
What?
weed every day.
Why not? Sure. I'll try to find the video again. I'll send it over.
Come on.
I think my favorite of those parodies is the Chrono Trigger one, where it's like the main theme and he's going, smoke weed every day, smoke weed every day.
You know what's the wildest one is, have you ever seen the one where it shows Drop It Like It's Hot playing with alongside Kirby, and like somehow the music syncs up perfectly?
No.
It's so weird. Like you know how music just does that sometimes, where you can get weird things to match up?
Yeah.
They just aren't even related. It's kind of like that.
Well, with anything periodic, there's a chance. Well, periodic and on integer,
Ah, crud. But yeah, no, I thought it'd be kind of fun to start with. I've kind of been doing like a nostalgia trip as an intro to some of the streams periodically, so I thought it'd be kind of fun to continue that. Because this game was actually huge when I was a kid. So I don't know if I mentioned, Game Boy was my very first like console that I personally exclusively owned. It wasn't my brother's, it wasn't my family's. That sucker was mine.
Nice. I think mine was actually the DS, funnily enough.
But I played this game a lot, like on road trips, on and it just, this one and Wario Land both became really formative for my experience with the Marios.
Wario.
This is actually the only game Wario is the main villain. Except unless you count Mario and Wario, but that's like more of a puzzle game and it was a Japan exclusive. And this is a fun quirk because of the color limits. When you get a fire flower, you just get like a little feather on your head instead of like changing color. Because the palette's just not there. But yeah, Mario and Wario was a game that came out after this. Oops. And Mario and Wario was... It was a game where like Wario had a bucket on Mario's head. And when Mario was in control, the little bucket had an M on it. And when Wario was in control, it had a W. And you had to guide Mario through, like, dangerous puzzles. And it never came out in the US.
Oh, interesting.
Crud. It's got a good soundtrack for the Game Boy, too, you know? You might also notice it's directly using, like, a bunch of Mario World sprites. It's because this came out right after Super Mario World. Really pushed the Game Boy. Like, the amount they were able to squeeze out of that console by the time they retired it was really impressive.
Yeah,
I guess they just
did
got
you ever
really
see
good at
the
making
Abe's
stuff like that.
Odyssey on Game Boy?
Oh, hey, look. It's a room full of snackies for Leia. Oh, man, I wanted the flower. Oh, well. Can't ever had too many
Speaking of
mushrooms,
snacks,
said the guy as he
I
was licking the bowl.
responded to your thing.
Oh, yeah. That's good. So I know preparation is not my strong suit for these streams, but I was getting there, but most important thing is that we're able to just do it. Ain't nobody got time to be professional.
Professionalism, what's that?
Had somebody tell me, they're like, you put a lot of work into it for, like, just a silly hobby with friends, and it's like, yeah, I know, but like, first of all, not like a lot of work, just some fun ideas, but mostly, I don't know, I like the idea that we're always kind of reminded how the internet has, like, kind of a lot of downsides, and I don't know, I like, part of the reason I enjoy this is because it really does let us use the internet for something very pro-social and enjoyable, fulfilling, you know?
Yeah.
Aiden and I only come close to strangling each other on stream maybe once or twice a week, you know, it's not pretty good. Darn it, I wanted bunny ears. I think those would have been bunny ears if I was bigger. It is the only game that had the bunny ears power up, and I love it.
The bunny.
It's Banui Mario.
I wish the cat power up in 3D World actually turned into a Anthro cat. That'd have been cool. The elephant power up actually turns you into an Anthro elephant.
I like how they did it in the movie. The cat suit, I mean.
The movie?
The Mario movie. Cat suit shows up
I
briefly.
haven't watched that.
Shows up when he's fighting Donkey Kong.
What does it do? Does it turn him into an Anthro?
No, but he does act like a cat, though, when he's wearing it. Hisses at Donkey Kong, does that sort of thing.
cowards not making a Mario and Anthro.
Furry bait is a delicate balance for some of these studios. You know, like I know Game Freak has been doing it for a while. We're more mainstream than we used to be. You know, there are definitely a lot of people trying to do the appeal.
I don't know.
Also,
I think
there's the fact that
I think Antho Kitties are always good, you know. But I guess that isn't surprising coming from me.
Not really, no.
there's also that furries have this reputation for being suspiciously rich. I feel like a lot of people who do that kind of baiting want in on that.
Yeah, they want the big fluff bucks because they know we're lunatics that'll spend insane amounts of money on art.
Yeah.
There we go, bunny ears. See, they wiggle and you float. Whoops.
Yeah.
Forgot there was a thing there. No
I remember
piranha.
having trouble. I remember for some reason having trouble with it as a kid. I have no idea why, because it's a pretty basic power up.
Yeah, it's actually it's definitely one of the more no, missed the one up. It's definitely one of the more like straightforward of the flying style items.
Yeah, but Kid Me was kind of bad. I can't sugarcoat it.
Hey,
Kid Me was just bad.
Kids are dumb. They don't come fully assembled. It's not their fault.
God, thinking about how much trouble I had in New Super Mario Bros. Wii on the first 3 like easy ass levels as a kid. I could for like a month, maybe not a month, but like a couple weeks, my brothers and I just couldn't get past 1-3 as a kid in New Super Mario Bros. Wii.
I can't
We were
find
that-
that video, but I will, I promise.
No, not the bees.
Because we were that ass at
gosh,
the
what-
game.
What is with this one's face? Can you just take a second? What on earth is what is this guy even? He's just
It's a very sus face.
it is very and he's enjoying this entirely too much, I think. It's like I'm a murder plumbers with my butt. It's gonna be a good day.
Murder is fun, okay?
Everyone needs a hobby, okay? It's how it goes.
I mean, have you seen what cats do?
Oh, I had. The funniest thing is I've told you a lot about Ghost, my black cat I used to have.
Yeah.
And he was so garbage at hunting.
Oh,
The males often are. Usually it's the lady cats that are the best mousers. Not always, but they tend to be.
yeah, because I was about to say that one of my cats was one of my cats is back when we used to let him outside, we'd often watch him catch mice running, you know. I've seen him eat a mouse whole
Dang.
a couple of times.
Well, I just remember Ghost was so bad at it that one time my sister and I found a mouse dead in his room, and we decided that the only thing that must have happened is the mouse rounded the corner, saw the cat, had a heart attack, and died because there's no way he got him.
Although the whole male cat's being good at, you know, that kind of does describe Erwin and Leia.
I like
Doesn't
that in House Pets, Rick did that with Max. Just Max was canonically atrocious at hunting.
Mhm.
Oh, is it time for my?
Also, I also do know that female cats can also be a little bit more I'm not sure if temperamental is the right word.
Kind of works. I think I know what you mean. Some of it might be kind of hormonal. Like that's something that happens with my bird. Like having a female parrot, you gotta kind of be careful to with their like day and night hours, because if they think it's spring all the time, they're just going to be super hormonal.
Yeah. It's pretty cute. Like they're definitely, you know. Like like male cats can be very aggressive too, but I don't think there's a difference in aggression between male. I think they just express it differently in my experience.
Yeah, that's fair. We had a
cat. I think male cats can go from really chill to really aggressive much faster than female cats usually do.
We had a cat in our neighborhood that was always getting into fights with the other cats, and his owner named him Rambo. Okay, first coin. We got this weird cracked out bird.
I could be wrong. I could be just extrapolating from my cats, because I'm more speaking from like my experiences with our cats, and like it could be just, you know, just the set of cats we happen to get.
Well, every animal's an individual. It's just general trends. Like this bird, for example, needs to lay off the cocaine. It's the easiest boss in the game.
Wow, you killed him in like 5 seconds.
Yeah, this is pretty straightforward. So if you don't know the plot, I mean, it's not it's not like there's going to be a expansive universe or anything. It's not deep cuts or anything, but basically Mario came home from, I don't know, going Marioing, and Wario took over his castle. And he's got this gate that's locked, and you need 6 coins to get in.
I remember this.
So there's the castle. So you can see him kind of.
It's funny that Mario has to go around looking to the coins for his engines for his own castle, and they're just spread in random areas of the world.
Wario just enjoys taking people's stuff.
Maybe Wario took the spare as well.
I think I know. I'm gonna go to the next area. I'm gonna go to the water area. I'm gonna get the one I don't care for quite as much done. Water levels are so hit or miss, you know?
Yeah. In my experience, it usually misses, but they can be decent sometimes. Though I don't know if there's a water level I've ever loved.
Mega Man had some kick-ass water levels because of the way the physics work.
Well, at least in Mario games, I don't know if there's a water level I've ever loved.
Shark with boxing gloves. I respect it.
Yeah. Especially in the 3D Marios. I've never enjoyed a water level in a 3D Mario game.
I like the music, though. Music's usually pretty good.
Especially in even in Sunshine, they're not that great, and that's a game that has a ton of water.
Yeah. Shark with boxing gloves is funny. I have
and then there's
the character I play on a different server who people seem to enjoy. Kind of my villain cat. Yeah, he's got a shark tank in his hangout. I need to get them boxing gloves. That's really what he's missing. He's a crime lord. He can afford boxing gloves for his sharks. Like that's a decent thing to do, right?
Something unique instead of frickin' laser beams.
What do you think? What do you think if what do you think would happen if he and Leia met?
It would definitely be an interesting match, because he's one of the most immoral characters I play for sure.
Leia's weird.
Like Leia's got like some degree of like benevolence and like she has compassion for her husband and has kids and stuff. Silas is kind of lacking in that. He plays the empathy game, but only when he has to.
Leia's a cat, is all I'll say.
Damn it.
You know, when it comes to certain things, she loses a lot of her empathy.
Yeah. Oh man, I thought there was a thing in here. Oh, there's a thing in here, yay! Now the big bullet bills in this one are gigantic. Look at that sucker.
And it sounds like Silas just hates everyone.
He's just incredibly hedonistic. He's I mean, you don't become a crime lord without having some level of moral flexibility, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So he can pretend to be very nice and charming, and he can play the game when he needs to, you know, there's some politics in running an organization like that, but at heart he is definitely more, a lot more dark in his
I think that's the thing with Leah. She doesn't really hide anything. She is. I've sort of written her as being very open.
Yeah, she's pretty unapologetic, huh? Hello. Star music in this one is interesting. Come on. Yay!
You know, she'll. At least how I've written her, she'll be playful, but she won't, you know, lie to you.
Yeah.
Unless when it comes to matters of politics, but that I mean in personal relations, she won't lie to you.
Now, I don't remember where this puzzle goes. I just remember I don't like it. Oh, I don't want to get.
I don't remember either, but that's because I don't think I ever got this far.
Oh crap! No, back! I want that. Oh, it's dead.
I was a stupid kid who was bad at video games.
Imagine being stupid and bad at video games. That couldn't be me.
Isn't your phrase like, stupid and gay?
Yeah, it's actually what's behind the screen right now. I'm getting a new background soon, by the way. It might take a minute, but it's in the works.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a better perspective on the Bucket's cockpit. It won't be as obtrusive, because I noticed when we were playing Final Fantasy XIV or whatever, my big ass ears and the console being front and center were not helpful. Oh, so this is a fun cameo. See these little spiky guys? They're actually from the Kirby series. They're just hanging out with Mario these days.
I guess I've seen those. I've also seen them I think I've seen them in later Mario games as well, if I think.
Yeah, they pop up now and then, the little Gordos. Ah! Got spiked. I got debunnied.
Gordos, right, yes, that's what they're called. DDD's favorite things in Super Smash Brothers.
It's a really good move. Yeah, so I don't really like
the sudden death killer.
At least Turtle Zone's only 3 levels.
In Zeronian's tournament.
I also love the Goomba wearing the diving helmet. That's
adorable.
That's fantastic. I forgot how cute this game was. Never mind, we're actually inside a whale, but, you know.
You're inside a whale?
It's not a Mario game if it's not a little horrifying and cute at the same time.
Oh.
You know what always got me when I was little, like maybe a little unnerved, was the eel from Mario 64.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Although nothing got me as bad in that game as that stupid fucking piano in the ghost house. Scared the hell out of me. Oop, hang on.
Alright, I've been looking. I still can't find that video, and I think I will not be able to.
Sorry, I had a corgi smelling my garbage, just trying to get snackies.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
I forgot Teddy was over. I might have left the door ajar. I love having him over, though. I love that dog. He's a good Twinkie. But one thing I love about a lot of Game Boy games is that they gave a lot of the developers more leeway, and that's part of why Link's Awakening is so quirky. is because they let them use pretty much everything they wanted from the cutting floor of Link to the Past and do like a million cameos.
I'm so hoping they get around to remaking Oracle of Ages and Seasons someday.
That would be cool. Ah! I got stuck. Guy's not so bad, it's the little ones that make you bounce around too much. I wouldn't call this a hard game until you get to Wario's castle, then it gets... the difficulty spike is insane.
Hey, you ventured inside the creature.
Yes. Victory over La Creatura.
Another venture inside a creature for you, huh?
It's becoming more regular than I would have expected. Yeah, here, let's go to the weird one. Let's do the macro zone. So that you're inside this weird Mecha Mario. Mario Zone. But yeah, the Game Boy, they gave them a lot of free license, so that's why you'll see some of the weirder experimental stuff on the Game Boy. But it's remarkable that they were able to squeeze so much out of the hardware in its lifespan, because it's effectively like an NES hardware-wise. But they were able to get, like, some Super Nintendo, not like quality, but like, they were able to like, be on par gameplay-wise with a lot of those. Like, this does feel a little different than most Marios. Like, you definitely would notice that you're not playing a mainline Mario. But it's still pretty darn solid. You know what I spent the most time on with the original Game Boy, though? Definitely Pokemon. Red and Blue. I had the original Red and Blue, actually. Oh no, Mario gets screwed.
Oh my.
And Peach isn't even in this game. How does that work? Don't look at Wario. Wario don't want to answer questions.
Gotten together?
Not that I know of, no.
Like she's kissed Mario like a couple times.
Oh yeah, usually it's just like a, oh, thank you for saving me, Mario.
Yeah, it's not like a romantic kiss usually.
My favorite variant of that though is in Mario RPG. When you're in Marrymore and you're trying to stop Booster from marrying Peach, there's a mini game where Peach like drops all her shit, and you have to like help find it really quickly. And if you do it quickly enough, you get Peach will kiss Mario. If you are a little bit too slow, Mario and Bowser end up kissing because he misses.
Good old square.
And if you're really slow, then you get Booster on one side and Bowser on the other kissing Mario on the cheek. Jeez, Mega Man moment. Spikes everywhere. Oops. Oh well. Flowers are good. I think I mentioned before that I think my favorite Mario games are like a really, my favorite 2D Mario games are like a real toss-up between Mario World and Mario 3. But
yeah, I mentioned that I like Mario 3 way more than I like Mario World.
But you know, the Game Boy ones really were, like, if you were on like a road trip or something, this was a great way to get some Mario in.
Well, yeah, and then, I think the next Mario 2D platformer to come out on the Game Boy on the portable was New Super Mario Bros., wasn't it? Was there anything in between this and New Super Mario Bros.?
Not like dedicated Mario, not really, no. That's wild to think about, isn't it? This was actually like the last
As far as platformers go, yeah, but there was the whole Mario and Luigi Superstars
Oh yeah, I'm talking about
series.
I'm talking about 2D platformers.
Yeah.
Well, there was also like the Mario versus the Mario and Donkey Kong series. I mean, he definitely showed up. It's just it
It
wasn't.
doesn't really count.
Yeah.
I'm more talking about just, a mainline traditional 2D Mario game.
Yeah.
I think New Super Mario Bros. The original was the first one to come out after this.
Yeah, they went the entire Game Boy Advance series, and the Marios they had for that were like actually like reduxes of the originals. They did like an improvement on the Mario All-Stars version of the originals. And they brought Yoshi's Island to portable, which was cool. That's a game I wouldn't mind playing on stream, is Yoshi's Island. That's a delightful game.
Yeah, always fun. Touch fuzzy, get dizzy.
I've never played that one, so I don't have any comments.
Oh, we definitely need to then, because it's just got the cutest art style in the world for one thing.
Oh, like I know what it looks like. I've seen it many times. I just haven't played it.
Gotcha. But yeah,
I am pretty familiar with the game itself. Just never played it myself.
But yeah, so Game Boy Advance, they didn't really do any new Marios. They just sort of remixed the older ones.
Yeah. And I know Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga came out on the Advance. God, what happened to Alpha Dream is sad.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Every time I think about it, it makes me sad.
Did you hear about Golden Sun is getting a Switch release?
Yeah, on the online expansion pass thing.
Yep. That's an interesting RPG series for sure. Oh, there we go. Trying to kill the dick in a box. That was a good time for a star. That saved me a lot of trouble. So in this game, when you kill 100 enemies, a star drops. That's why it just kind of came out of nowhere.
What goes it?
When you kill 100 enemies, you get a star.
Oh.
Oh crap! I need flower to get through there.
I guess I never got that because I never actually succeeded in killing 100 enemies.
Yeah, sometimes it's easier to
when
evade.
I played this. I played this game on my friend's DS, just FYI. So I never actually had it personally. I just played it on not his DS, Game Boy. I don't know why it's a DS.
This just looks painful. Just not even like holding onto it or something. It's literally just grabbing his face. Just like, come here, I'm gonna xenomorph you to safety.
Relatable.
Face huggers just want to be friends. Oh, I thought I cleared it. So, there was something I was gonna... Shit, there was something I was trying to remember. I was gonna ask about. It's not coming to me. Purely intentional, of course. I never forget anything. I'm a mental titan, really.
Really?
Yep. I will ride cranes face first with the best of them. Oh yeah, that was it. So I heard Pal World's coming out fairly soon.
Pal World.
It's that Pokemon with guns kind of weird thing. I think it looks fun.
Oh.
We could watch a trailer sometime, but they said you can actually do like private servers with up to like 32 people. And so now I'm kind of like very tempted at the possibility of setting something like that up for our shared spaces.
When's it coming out?
The 20-something, I think. I'll have to double check.
Hopefully it isn't like Ark and it's an unoptimized mess that takes up like 250 gig.
Well, unfortunately, it does have pretty high system requirements, so like that part is concerning. Like, optimization is kind of dead in PC games. Have you noticed?
Yeah.
Too many spikies. Who needs this many spikes? Dang it. But yeah, like nobody really like storage is cheap now, but like a lot of developers just don't even bother. Like I've seen games where they just don't compress anything.
Is there any advantages to not compressing anything?
Well, I mean, yeah, technically, because when you're loading something, you don't have to decompress it. But that's but like usually there's like a lot of strategies for that. You know, you can do like lazy loading. You can when you're loading your assets, there's ways to cache them, so that you don't have to decompress it from scratch every time. You know. But a lot of developers just don't seem to care about that nowadays because game size just doesn't seem to matter as much. And Palworld has a really high RAM requirement, so that's also. Oh, I forgot this boss is
What's the RAM requirement?
I think it's like 16 gigs or something. It's huge.
Oh.
Maybe it's 8, but it's recommend 16. But it's pretty bad either way. I can't remember exactly, but
I think I have like 64.
I think I've got 64 in DDR5.
I forget how much this laptop has. I could probably look it up it's probably somewhere on my computer, the info. But that is the side of computer science I don't like.
Got the 3 little pigs. I huffed and puffed and blew them all down. Yeah, comp sci is a really interesting thing because there's fields I don't like that I end up doing anyway. Like I'm not really a huge fan of like security. Like even on this latest project, even with just like simple database stuff, like you do need to know how hashing works. So I don't know. Everyone's got things they like and don't like in it. So when you're a software engineer, you're taking on responsibility for the entire like project's architecture. So you end up doing a lot of things you're not as fond of periodically, you know.
I know a bit about error correction, not as much about security. Just because it's come up in my physics classes, error correction.
Brave studied cybersecurity, actually.
Interesting.
He hates programming, though, so like I said, everyone's got their own niche. And Ren, you've been learning a little Python on the side, haven't you? Are you still doing that at all, or did you let that go?
I have been looking into it a bit, like just consistently, but I am stuck in that part where the only thing I learn is temporary stuff from tutorials on YouTube that I immediately forget right after.
Yeah, that's a very common phase. Like when you start, like it's funny when you very first start coding, you get like a sense of, oh, this is neat. This is powerful. This makes sense, and then you start to realize that you don't actually know a lot, and like it starts to become a little overwhelming at what you don't know because you realize that a lot of the stuff you're doing you don't fully understand.
Yep.
It happens.
I've also tried, I have tried, and here the keyword is tried, to get into JavaScript a bit, because I was like, okay, well, Python went decently well, but like that was never the end goal for me. So basically, I have this book that I found online, right, that I was supposed to be like the most beginner of crash courses on it that I could find, and then I opened it to the first chapter and promptly proceeded to close it immediately because I did not understand a single word that was on there. So that's kind of where I'm at right now.
Oh, okay.
I like programming, but there's just something about it that my brain doesn't get. I don't know.
Yeah, I understand that. I got about halfway through a CCNA, but the coding side of it, it never clicked.
I'm hoping that learning more about the more rigorous mathematical basis for it will make it a little easier for me.
You'll understand that a lot more than I do probably. Like I genuinely that's harder for me. I think I mentioned before the stream. I actually never could. Math was like probably my worst subject for a long time, and it wasn't until I had like a really good teacher that I actually realized I could even do it. And I'm still not like. I mean, I made it all the way through like Calc 2 and everything, so I was able to pull it off, you know. But it was never my. Oh, you dick! But it was never my. It was never my like natural to me, you know.
Yeah, for me it's just I tend to do better when I understand the fundamentals about how something works, and not just sort of. It sometimes feels like with programming, I'm sort of just winging it when it comes to figuring out algorithms. I don't actually, at least until I'm hoping this class will rectify that. But basically, I just
I love space.
I want to know what is an algorithm, and I think that'll help me. What is machine learning? What is an algorithm?
Yeah,
and I think that'll
the difference between instruction sets and like imperative and declarative stuff. Yeah, I think that'll be helpful for you.
Yeah, because I know like intuitively what programming and algorithms are, but I don't know it yet rigorously. Like I couldn't, Well, now I kind of do, but like I know the basics of it. But you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I like.
I love no gravity. But yeah, the thing that's come up in the industry a lot for me is like algorithm efficiency, like using data structures and algorithms that are more effective. Like for example, one of the things you do sometimes, like I don't do it a lot because in e-commerce it's not as big a deal, but one of the things you do end up doing sometimes is like they call it big O analysis, which is the operations, and it basically you go through and you figure out if your algorithm, if you had to do like an operation like 1,000,000 times, how efficient would it be? Like, does it scale exponentially? That's usually like not good. That usually means the load's too high. Or do you try to scale it logarithmically? That's what you shoot for.
Yeah, I'm pretty familiar with that stuff.
I love this music.
It comes up in physics discussions, like efficiency.
Why are these stars so angry? This music's jamming.
It's a little bit complicated why it comes up, but it comes up. Just trusting on that.
Yeah. But like, for example, one of the things I ended up doing at a job interview was they wanted me to write an algorithm that if they entered a number, it would find every prime number leading up to that number as efficiently as possible. And that was just kind of a generic. And then as far as like data structures go, one of the ones I ended up doing for an interview was a binary search tree. Because data structures are important. Like algorithms are important, like how you to like what you're doing, but the data structures are really important in like how efficient you can possibly make it. Because you could have a cool algorithm, but if you're storing your data poorly, it could still be really slow.
I don't know anything about that.
But like,
what does that mean? Like, I'm sorry, I know this is not the side you're as interested in, but what does that mean, like mathematically?
So mathematically, like, okay, so it's, so for example, like I mentioned the binary search tree. What that is it's where you store data in like a tree-like structure, but you do it so that every branch down one side is less than the current value, whatever your value is, and the right side is greater. However you're sorting it, whatever criteria you're using to sort it, it's higher on one side and it's lower on the other. Because then, if you're searching for a particular value, I hate this guy. Because then,
lower relative to what?
Because then, if you're searching, like for each node, like if you have a node that's like 100, then every node on the left side of the tree would be less than 100, and every node on the right would be greater. If you were just doing like basic numbers, I hate this guy. But you can do it for other things. It doesn't have to just be numbers. Like you can choose any sorting criteria. Like you could do it with names, like alphabetical names if you wanted. But the reason you store it that way is because then if you want a value, you don't have to go through the entire structure. You go to one node, and if the value you need is lower, then you immediately discard half of the tree and can go to the next part. And you keep doing that to get at your what you're actually looking for extremely quickly.
So it's like a sorting, like it's some sort of ordering condition upon your data.
Yep.
Okay.
So like you've probably familiar with arrays. You're probably familiar with arrays, right? An array is is one of the more basic data structures for storing that sort of thing.
Yeah, an array is just some sort of matrix usually.
Yeah, it's one value in memory that it's one address in memory that can hold multiple values. And depending on the language you're using, it's usually like one type. Like they're all integers or they're all floating point numbers. But in some language, they just like JavaScript, they don't fucking care. You can stuff whatever you want in an array.
Aren't arrays technically functions? I think they are arrays.
Technically what?
Arrays, I think, would mathematically be functions. About it.
Yeah, you can look at it that way. A lot of languages treat them as objects because you do operations on them.
Well, yeah, you can do in mathematics. You can do operations with anything.
Well, what I mean is, there's stuff. There's like really specific array.
Plus triangle.
Right, but what I meant was there's array specific stuff. That primitives that you can't do with primitives.
Yeah, I know. I'm just being silly. Although that is important. That has actually come up. In my math classes, actually, it's coming up in this computer science class where you really can do operations on literally anything. We literally, like in my basic algebra class, one of the last things we covered was literally a set called word, word n, which is all of the strings you can make with n characters.
Oh, yeah.
And we basically showed that you can generate that the symmetries of like a square or any polygon can be generated from an equivalence relation on word 2, basically. If that makes any sense.
No, I think I get what you're saying. The one thing I think you'd find really interesting is in JavaScript, especially. I mean, lots of languages do this, but in JavaScript, functional programming is a pretty big deal. Because the thing is, JavaScript is a really weird language. Like, it does very atypical things. People use it now, especially like on the server side, as an object-oriented language. And it was never remotely designed to be that, so the way they implement it is really, really weird. But one thing about JavaScript that's cool is functions are first-class citizens. You can store functions the same way you store variables and pass them around the exact same way.
Well, in mathematics, there's... you can treat basically anything as a number. You can treat... That's sort of what I was saying, right? You can treat a square as a number if you want to. It just... Anything can be a number as long as you define some, relations on it.
It's like that meme. It's like that meme. Anything's a dildo if you're brave enough. But the functional programming, I think you'd find interesting. Like, for example, when you're doing like stuff with React or other front-end frameworks, a lot of times, like, you're displaying a website that's got like a list of information, right? Like, you're displaying a list of orders for a customer, for example. And so you grab that from your database, and it comes back to you as an associative array, which is an array that instead of just being like a numerical sequence, it has like keys. So like you can get the value for the customer's name by putting the name in the array brackets. And so you can sometimes get like big groups of those, right? And so traditionally, a lot of people just loop through that sort of thing. But you...
Wait, can I go back for a second?
Oh, sure, sorry.
Sorry. So, like, by keys, you mean...
like key value pairs. So, like, when you store things in an associative array, so in a normal array, everything's numerically indexed, right? Like, if you want the third value, you put in the index 2, because it's 0 indexed. So it starts at 0. So you would just give it the number you want, and whatever data is there, it would come back. With an associative array, instead of a number, every array has like a key value. So like if the customer's name is the key value, then you would put like array bracket name, and then that would grab the array value.
Okay, so it's like labels, basically.
Yeah, basically.
Why is it called an associative? Because when I think of associative, I think of like associativity.
It's called an associative array. It's actually not even called that in every language. In JavaScript, it's actually technically an object. In PHP, it's called an associative array. But it's some languages it's called like a dictionary or a hash map. It just depends on the exact implementation. There are subtle differences, but it's the same basic concept.
Is a little more clear to me.
Yeah.
As a term, because it's like I said, associative. When I hear associative, I think of the math definition, where it means you can evaluate each binary operation in a series in whatever order you want.
No, I don't like this guy. Yeah, no, that makes it. But in essence, it's the same thing, and which is just where you're using basically a variable name to refer to a variable value, a key value pair.
Makes sense.
So in JavaScript, like say you want to display an order or a list of everybody's orders on a website, traditionally you could just loop through it, and you still can. There's nothing wrong with looping. But you can also do functional programming, which is where you just basically call like a mapping function. Oh, we're in my favorite zone now, pumpkin zone.
Pumpkin.
So you could also just use a mapping function, which is where you supply it with a function, and it applies that function to every element in the array.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Or you can do like a reduce function, which basically gives you like an accumulative value. So like if you had like if you wanted like let's say you wanted for some reason a count of something somebody ordered. Now this would be dumb. You wouldn't really do this because normally you would just fetch it out of you would fix this when you're fetching it out of the database. You wouldn't need to do this in your actual programming. You would just ask the database for it properly. But let's say you didn't, and you wanted to know the count of the time everybody ordered I don't know, let's Boo plushies. Yeah, you guys would like that, wouldn't you little guys? No, you wouldn't. I can't tell with that face. Let's say you wanted to know that number. You could call a reduce function, and then it applies that to every element and returns a value, so you would just add it to the accumulator every time that function runs. And so you would get a cumulative value without having to loop. You would just call that, it would just apply that function to every element in the array.
I see.
And what's really fun in JavaScript is you can start like embedding functions inside of functions. Like you can put like a callback function, a map inside a map. So you can end up like nesting functions.
So just a composition.
Yeah, basically.
Composition.
Oh man, I forgot the bells up there.
Okay, what's an example of
I forgot there's a secret here. I gotta get it.
What's an example of a set where function composition is the main binary operator? I guess matrices are you can technically think of matrix multiplication as function composition. Not just technically, if matrices are representing some sort of function, which they usually are,
I should do a, you know what? I should do a coding stream sometime. Just like basic concepts and a little bit of, just for people who are curious, because I think programming is really intimidating to a lot of people, but it's
scary.
And I think I have the capacity to make it fun. I'm incapable of taking anything seriously, so that might help.
Yeah.
But the math side of things, yeah, you definitely would get, and if you ever do databasing, that definitely gets very math heavy, depending on exactly how you want to do it. Like when you fetch data, like when you join relational data, you're basically doing like a union operation, you know?
Yeah, makes sense. One thing that scares me about algorithms is that they're basically what I've learned in this class is that they're not just in this class. I sort of realized this before, but algorithms are sort of like recursive sequence mathematics.
Oh god, recursion is fun.
Where the previous state impacts. The only thing you know about the system, right? The only thing you know about a chain is what its current state is and how its state will change.
How the fuck am I supposed to get out of this?
You know, what an algorithm does is it goes step by step, right? And, you know, each step has a certain amount of... Each step doesn't care what the other steps does. It only cares about your previous step, right?
Yeah.
Right, in an algorithm. So that's a recursive relationship mathematically, something that only cares about the previous step. And, you know...
You can do, and then there are like recursive functions you can do. I've done recursive functions where it's a function that calls itself an arbitrary amount of times, and that's always fun. That always takes a little thought.
Recursive mathematics is so much fun.
But that's also where data structures can come in to play.
Yeah.
Because if you
I still don't know good way. Oh, sorry.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, because if you have good data structures, then recursing is. Shoot, I'm not gonna make it up there. I might. If you have good data structures, then the algorithms are fairly simple. Like if you want to do a recursive thing on a binary tree, that's way easier than on like non-structured data.
Mm-hmm.
I like this music.
I see what you mean.
Go Scoombas! One of the things I did in my algorithms and data structures class that you'll almost certainly do if you do algorithms for any length of time is sorting. Sorting is a big deal. Like, you'll be given a data set and you'll be like, okay, sort this as efficiently as possible.
Oh my gosh,
and there's so many different ways to do it.
Like those videos on YouTube. The sorting algorithms videos.
Oh yeah.
Those are fun to watch. I love them.
When I was first learning, our professor first had us try to solve a sorting thing without giving us any like context or help. He just wanted to see what we would do, like instinctively, without like formal education on the subject. Oh come on, is this a troll? But yeah, so when we first did it, I came up and did my thing, and I did what they basically call a bubble sort. That's what came to me first. And it's definitely not the most efficient, but it's one of the more intuitive ones. But there's so many different ways to do it. Sort in place is usually the most efficient.
Sort in place?
Yeah.
What does it do?
Oh shoot, I missed the secret thing. So it basically, it's a way of sorting where you don't have to do the entire structure, ideally. Like, whenever you're sorting, you try to think of like worst case scenario. Like, you're given a set of data that's completely backwards and you have to resort the entire thing, right? You just sort of assume that to try and come up with the worst case scenario.
I think I see what you're getting at, yeah.
Sort in place. Oh, I forgot this area is kind of tricky. It's a secret, but it's tough. But sort in place is where instead of going through the entire structure and having your higher values bubble up, which is why they call it bubble sort. Instead of that, it's hard to explain concisely and not get like super technical. But shit, death count 1.
Oof.
Aww.
Dang it. It was a good run, too. That's okay, I'll probably die a lot in Wario's castle. So to try and put it simply, you end up shifting the values in place without iterating the entire structure, generally, if you can help it.
Mm-hmm. I see. I think I understand. I think. Say. Perhaps not fully understanding, but
It's I would have trouble explaining that one because that one took me a while to wrap my brain around. And like I would do better if I had something to show you. Like if I had a visual aid, I think I could make it really clear, or at least a little less opaque.
it's not. It is how it is with this.
Yeah, that's just how the subject is. Well, dang it, how'd I get up there? Oh, there we go. That's about as far as I'm getting, I guess. So, Ren, are you doing your programming for class, or is it just personal interest?
Oh, it was for funsies. I think it probably does not help because I have no idea of how to apply it to anything really. So I just read stuff and then I'm like, okay, let me try this out. And then I don't actually know what to use it for. I just kind of know that it exists. So it's a bit harder to retain information sometimes. But yeah.
You know what's a fun activity I often recommend? You
know
what's a fun activity I recommend for new programmers?
Sure.
Like. I think one of the things new programmers should try to do is write a text adventure.
Write a what?
Yeah,
a text
I could
adventure.
Probably do that decently well.
Oh, a text adventure.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about it. I could because I could do it, but I know that the way I would do it is definitely not the most efficient way to do the thing.
And efficiency comes later. Just learning the ins and outs of it is really the most important at that point.
Yeah.
But efficiency you work on. Like I had a professor who had a saying that I liked. He said, "The 3 steps: make it work correctly, make it work, and be pretty." And that was generally just in average what you do. You just the first thing you got to do is make it work. Doesn't matter if it's efficient, doesn't matter if it's pretty. If it works, that's the start.
Yeah. I'd probably go about it like one of those books in which the choose your own adventure books.
Yeah.
Where it's like you're at a page and then it's like, okay, press this to get that, and then you get some items and then you can go places, and then I'd have to figure out how to make make it so that you need this item to go to this area. But I'm pretty sure that's doable.
Yeah, because it helps
in a way that I can understand.
Because it helps you do a lot of the basic things. It helps you do like branching logic, like conditionals. You keep track of state. And you are dealing with input-output. You can add in persistence if you want. That'll teach you a little bit about like file I/O or databasing if you want to go that route.
I understood the words you were saying, and then I did not anymore.
Just the idea of like saving things to files for persistent storage. Between
you heard the word file I/O and your brain just shut down.
Yeah, sorry, it's input-output is what that's referring to.
Because this is like the kind of stuff that I know of but not about, if that makes sense. Like I used it, I think, for the like making files and like saving them and stuff and writing stuff in them. I did that when I did the web scraper, but
are these Goombas? Are these Jason Goombas or their own thing, do you think? Sorry to interrupt, but I'm just these guys are really
Randy Jason,
fantastic.
yeah.
I don't think they're Goombas.
I couldn't tell.
They're silly little guys.
But yeah, anyway, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. But yeah, it's, the other thing you got to keep in mind is there is so much to learn in this field that you're almost certainly never going to be an expert at most of them.
There's so much what?
There's so many specializations in this field. There's so many different areas that you're never going to be like ultra proficient at all of them.
Guess that makes sense, yeah.
Like I'm certainly not. My employer, well, like this boss, you find a witch. Like my boss, well, my old boss, that's changing. He likes to call me his jack of all trades because he could throw something at me and I could probably learn it enough to tell him whether we can use it or not. But I'm not like an expert at really any one thing. I'm just decent at the overall picture.
But you know what they say about jack of all trades, master of none, better than a master of one kind of thing.
I mean, it works for me. It works for me, but I am good at jacking, if nothing else. So. Oh yeah. So yeah, but I think one of the things Grizz mentioned that I actually have given some thought at some point is he actually thought I'd be really good at teaching computer stuff to kids. I think I probably would. I think I'd probably do okay.
I mean, hey, if you can get me to understand programming, not like languages, I guess, but like just programming as a thing, well enough, because the main issue I face when I read programming books, they're always like, yeah, this can teach you shit if you don't know anything about, say, JavaScript, but like you need to know how to program in general, and like if you know a tiny bit about programming, you'll be fine. I'm like, okay, well, I mean, I've done some Python stuff, I'll be fine. And then I read it and I understand nothing.
God damn it.
So if you can get me to the point where I understand things, you'll have done better than literally 3 years of watching YouTube tutorials.
So I mean, like I said, I'm taking a class that sort of goes into the strict mathematical definition.
This has been the worst round of slots I've ever had in my whole life. There we go. I just wanted a power up. Jesus. No, I think I could. Because one of the things I'm sort of a visual and hands-on learner, and I think a lot of people could benefit from instructors who can explain things in various ways. You can explain one thing in multiple ways. I think that's like a valuable thing.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, now you're gonna hear my favorite music in this whole game. It's so good, and I'm gonna die a lot probably. This is the difficulty spike is just insane here, but I love the music.
Look at how short this game is.
Oh yeah. That's also why I chose it. Figured I could blitz it.
Especially if you know what you're doing. Kid surely knows what he's doing.
I really know what I'm doing about some things, but every now and then there's a thing I know what I'm doing. That actually applies to programming. There is, like, people don't often tell you this, there is very much a fake it till you make it thing. Like, you're gonna Google stuff a lot. That's no shame in that. That's... But learn by doing is kind of one of the only ways that you can do code, you know? Like, you can watch tutorials, you can see the code, but, like, until you've tried to make it run on something, it's not gonna click the same way.
I've beta tried to run on stuff, and it's still frustrating me. Like, whenever I'm doing,
Oh fuck! These are the squishy ones.
Whenever I'm doing stuff for
don't trigger the trap. Don't trigger the trap.
My physics. Whenever I'm doing stuff for my physics labs, and I have to figure out some algorithm that does what I actually wanted to do, and then it just doesn't, and I'm just like, you know.
Yeah.
Sorry for I'm going to be quiet for a sec. This is kind of some tight moves.
Okay. The most frustrating things, though, is when my issue is syntax, not logic.
And at least syntax, there's tools that will help you. They'll highlight things. Oh crap!
Yeah, but it's still really frustrating as someone who doesn't like dealing with it.
No, I hear you.
That's fair. There's always these things, right? That like go, oh yeah, you have like this thing here isn't written properly. Like fix that, and like okay, and then I fix it, and then as it turns out, it's one of the many problems, and it's frustrating because like it doesn't fix everything. It only fixes the stuff like due to like lack of paying attention, or just like typos, stuff like that.
Well, because most people don't think in syntax. Like most people don't think like they try to make the language like human parsable, but there's still a lot of like people don't naturally think that way. It really is a different language in that sense, in that it is a thing you have to learn to think in.
Yeah. I see what you mean.
I love this music. There's a jazz remix of this on YouTube.
Maybe that's why it frustrates me in comparison to true logic. Like just, purely,
As you go, though, you learn that syntax errors are actually way better than logic errors, because syntax errors, at least it'll, like, yell at you. It won't just work wrong. It's like that with logic errors, you may not know where the error is. It just may not work properly or do weird things, and you don't even know why.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah, but at least then it's your fault.
True, yeah, true.
I don't know if I've brought this story up before, so stop me if I have. When I was doing my web scraper, there was this one thing I wanted to do where I wanted to compile like all the alt, like I've compiled a few things before, like I did the alt text and then the character tags for like house pets,
place.
and I had them into two separate files, and then I wanted to put them together with like a specific format and all that to make it easy to read. And so I had the part where like making a file, writing in it, all that, putting all the stuff in, just reading and all that. But eventually an issue came where I wanted it formatted a specific way, like title and then alt text and then character tags and then space and then like not a space, fucking line break, and then all over again.
Yeah.
And it did this thing, and I cannot for the life of me figure out why it did it. Every 1 out of 2 strips was perfectly formatted. The other one, like, duplicated the alt tag. It was formatted so weird. I probably still have an image somewhere. 1 out of 2. Consistently for the entire way through, and it took me like 3 hours to figure it out. I don't even know.
There's probably some mod 2 mathematical thing happening there.
The other problem with coding, is that there's so much that can go wrong with like one wrong instruction, one typo, and you can really screw everything up.
That's what I was talking about, where the machine doesn't, a Turing machine doesn't, know anything about what's happening except for where it currently is. So if where it currently is wrong, it's gonna go completely different direction.
Oh yeah, and it's because like I don't know if you've heard the story, but there was a game, Alien Colonial Marines, I think it was called.
Oh yeah, that one.
And the AI was just so borked. The game was really panned as just being really poorly coded. Your allies and your enemies were just really dumb. And it turns out it was one typo. If you changed one character at the beginning of the code, the AI suddenly worked as intended completely.
I wonder how frustrated the devs were, thinking, wait, we thought we did this perfectly. What happened? And then
yeah, it's that fragile sometimes, unfortunately.
That must have been a facepalm moment.
Oh yeah.
When they realized their error was just a basic ass.
I love these Wario orbs. They're just such smarmy little things.
I love that word, Wario orbs.
Wario orbs.
Wario orbs. Look at them bounce around. Wario's so proud of his orbs. Yes. Come on, Mario. You're facing my balls. We're gonna get you.
Oh dear.
Alright, so now I fight Wario proper.
We're already there.
And this is his first appearance. Yeah, actually, only 3 deaths is not bad. So actually, what's funny about Wario is this is his first appearance, so he's gonna look a little different.
I think I've seen this version of Wario. The original Wario? Yeah, I've seen this version.
Just won't stop
Class
round
Wario,
pounding that dick.
Wario Classic.
Stop it!
He definitely does look very strange compared to his current iteration.
I love the music too, this theme.
Wow.
I fucking can't get over it. He looks so silly.
Now he's a bunny. He gets all the power-ups you do, I like that.
Bunny. Did you see this is a bit random, but did you see the video I sent about African wildcats in your survey kit?
Oh yes, I did. Okay, now the final one.
9. Those are what
Dang it.
house cats used to be,
Yeah.
and still are in many ways. They're still
One more hit. Yeah, there we go.
nice.
Did
you know
weird.
African
He's gonna look even
wildcats
silly without his hat.
Did you know by the can produce fertile offspring definition, while African wildcats and house cats are still technically the same species?
Interesting. No, I didn't
Because
know.
African wildcats and house cats can have kittens together that can still have kittens.
Oh, okay, so they have fertile offspring, so yeah.
Yeah, so
And just
technically by the strictest definition, African cats are still African wildcats.
and just like
So
that, Mario gets his castle back. Maybe he'll have some cats. He's got enough room for it, looks like.
I just think it's funny that house cats are still technically the same, because I don't think wolves and dogs can have children together, right?
I think they.
There are wolf dogs, actually. There are some wolf dogs.
Yeah.
Are they fertile?
Oh, yeah, no, I don't know if those are,
Yes,
though.
some are. They have to be really
Yeah,
closely
they are.
related. Like, if you have, like, a Malamute and a wolf, they can have fertile kids.
Oh, I mean all cats can have fertile offspring with an African wildcat. So much so that they sort of in like Egypt and in the Middle East, they sort of blend together because they're so similar.
Yeah.
Honestly, that tells you a lot about cats, that they're still so similar to their original forms that they can still have fertile
Original
offspring.
forms. I like that it implies that the current cats are like the final
Yeah,
form.
so this is not even my final form, meow meow.
I mean,
Their Goku moment.
it would be on brand for cats. Little guys.
silly. Cats are really silly. I like them.
Silly's good. But anyway, yeah, that's
I like silly.
that's Mario Land 2. The 3 deaths is not bad, actually, for not playing this in ages.
I would probably die more than that just because I try to speed through it like an idiot. I'm very impatient sometimes when it comes to Mario games. I just sort of speed through it and then die in a stupid way just because I was going at Mach 5 through the level.
Oh, you know what? I'm kind of the same way
do it all
where
over again.
I always hold the run button down the entire game. Unless I'm doing something really specific, I'm always running. What is it about Mario endings that always make me like kind of like wistful? Like they're just maybe it's just kind of like cheerful.
Mario. It's because of Mario.
Get Mario, loser.
Yeah. I don't know what that means, but I know it's correct.
It's like one of those I can't prove it's true. I just know it is.
Yeah. Proof by obvious.
Oh my gosh, it reminds me of like when I was like 10th grade. We had like this math class about like triangles and stuff. And it was just like, oh, prove this is a triangle, like by finding out that this angle, like relations between angles means that this is the whatever, like measures of the sides or all that angle shit that I don't remember. And I remember one of my final exam questions was we had to prove that something was a triangle and that there wasn't actually like a hidden little fourth side in the middle of one of the angles because like, oh, this angle can't like possibly exist or something.
They give you like Escher paintings or something?
Or something. I mean, it was obviously a triangle. I have wanted to just go like, fucking look at it, bro. This is a triangle. But you had to start all the way down from like 50 triangles down and then do angle equivalences and then like measure out individual angles so that you could eventually prove that all these angles were indeed equaling to 180 degrees. And I was so angry at that exam. Ugh.
Meanwhile, you get like a kindergartner who comes in and points at it and just goes, triangle.
Yeah. I mean, it was so obvious.
All right, I am going to.
I have a funny story.
Oh, good.
From when I was a kid.
I do want to hear it, but I do need to use the bathroom, so I will hurry real quick.
I shall wait then, I guess.
Do you guys want me to mute you or? Give it. Yeah, I'll mute you guys. now. Hey, everybody, we're back. So we're going to do more Space Marine, but I thought it would be kind of fun to see some of the 40K media. So this is a trailer for the game itself, like the miniature game. Not like any specific video game. I think you'll like it.
What if I don't?
Then you're mean. Can you hear the audio? Okay, because I can't hear it.
Victory. That is what the preachers cry from the spires of their temples.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
I can hear it.
Cool.
What commanders tell the soldiers in their service? The Indomitus Crusade meets with triumph after triumph.
Yeah, the Indominus Crusade is the current story arc, by the way. It's
Day
the Space
by
Marines trying
day
to
we
push back
tear
against the
Imperium
Great Rift.
Nihilus from the Despoiler's grip. And though we are beset on all sides, with each battle we drive back the
That's actually quite loud.
mutant, the heretic, the alien.
So this is Tyranids that they're fighting.
As I speak these words, our forces engage the remnants of Leviathan.
There we go. I got it fixed up my end.
Reclaiming lost worlds, atoning for old shades. A crusade to cleanse the stars.
So that's Rupute Gilliman, the Primarch of the Ultramarines. Good old Papa Smurf, as they say.
Taking the fight
Papa
to the
Smurf.
enemy.
So this is a Screamer Killer Carnifex.
That's a funny name.
Big Tyranids. Big bugs. And I have some of these guys in the tabletop. These are that's a Ballistus Dreadnought. And the guys are like infiltrators. I have a few of them.
We
Don't like
erupted
them.
the Tyranids at
They're
bar.
spooky.
We
Blood
broke
Angels
their high
reference. Woo!
Soon, their fathers
spook
will
me.
leave us a memory.
They spook the kitty.
Oh, no, the sneaky boy got him.
The creatures say.
I love the scale of conflict in 40K, you know? Like the entire planet's at war, the size of the battles. The next Space Marine game actually has Tyranids. Maybe Ren will beat that in 5 minutes too.
No, it was not 5 minutes. And it was on easy mode.
I guess that's one of the things I've thought about for my own setting is like what is the scale? And I've decided to make it smaller scale just because I feel like in a post-collapse society is gonna reach, great,
Oh, so these guys are Terminators, by the way. Space Marines in Terminator armor. It's the heaviest armor a Space Marine can have. It turns them into walking tanks. It's technically called tactical dreadnought armor, but ended up colloquially being called Terminator armor.
So what I'm saying makes
Raywear
sense.
is called the Crux Terminatus, and only like huge veterans of major conflicts are allowed to wear it.
I see.
So Tyrion is also
Those crosses contains a shard in the Emperor's armor.
Yep.
Did you hear what I said though? I'm sorry.
Oh no, you're okay. About the scale,
Yeah.
keeping it more
I
manageable.
feel like it wouldn't make sense for a post-collapse society to immediately go back to huge-scale wars and whatever in only a few hundred years.
People sing
Right.
victory.
Yeah. So those are the brain bugs. So no, it makes sense for a setting. See the big floaty guy? That's a Tyranid Psyker. The Tyranid hive mind is so vast.
I don't like them.
The Tyranid hive mind is so vast that it like smothers other warp presences. Like they can really fuck with Psykers. And everybody died.
Victory.
All right, and then I'll show you the other one. I'll show you is It's the intro to Dawn of War. One of my very favorite games. I'm very bad at this game, but I do love it. This is an 8K remaster. That a cool group on YouTube did, where they take a lot of old game footage and upscale it for modern devices. So this is Dawn of War. It's an RTS game, but it's a great representation of Warhammer. The channel is called Upscale. So if you ever want to see a lot of old footage, like really high resed up, that's a cool place to go check it out.
Cool.
Assault cannon, baby. It's one of my favorite guns in the Space Marine arsenal.
Assault cannon?
That's the rotary gun that the Dreadnought has.
I see.
I'm a rate of fire fanatic. Like I really love the weapons that just pump them out, just unload shells.
That sound like you, yeah.
What, are you implying that I'm like noisy and excessive?
No.
And Dreadnought just fucking dies up left and right. I love it. I have some cool Dreadnoughts. I actually have a really cool decked out Blood Angels one that I love using. The Dreadnoughts themselves are actually kind of dark. It's not actually just a machine. It's actually a mortally wounded Space Marine that was deemed valuable enough to preserve and was basically put in this metal sarcophagus so he could fight in a Dreadnought body and still provide the chapter his wisdom. So, being a Dreadnought's kind of a rough fate, but you're also, like, venerated, so double-edged sword. And then drop pods coming in, because that's how Space Marines often deploy. They'll shoot drop pods from orbit to land directly in battle.
Interesting.
Okay, and then one very last one, because I realized I actually have it. This is from the Dark Crusade expansion for Dawn of War. It is really good. This is one of the only times you'll see Games Workshop let the Space Marines get their asses kicked. They're fighting Necrons. Necrons are amazing.
So they didn't kill all of them. It's just
So they keep coming.
Raising the wall. Yeah.
They got some landscapers coming. Yeah, that'll work.
I'm just saying though, they'd have won already if they'd had a Thunderhammer.
That's one of my favorite lines. The monolith, destroy that, it's over. They're going to attack one of the biggest models you can get, short of a Titan.
Yeah.
Yeah, so those are fun. The name of the Emperor. Finish this! They will, but not in the way you want. Okay, let me switch over to Best Marine.
Beast Marine.
This one's always a little tricky because for whatever reason, this game glitches Streamlabs a little bit. So once I launch this game, it's really hard to actually interact with my Streamlabs interface.
Weird.
It is rather weird. Just got to make sure it works. Any full screen.
I was gonna say something silly after that, but I decided to. You're welcome for my restraint.
Also, sorry that I cut you off on the. You said you had a funny story when you were a kid.
I didn't remember myself. What was it?
I don't know.
Oh, right. Apparently, according to my parents, whenever I saw a triangle when I was a kid, I would just yell triangle and point at it, like really loudly. For some reason. I don't know
I
why.
just really like triangles, you know?
I just got really excited when I saw a triangle as a kid.
It's pretty neat stuff. Look at it. There's 3 angles. Kicks ass. Oh yeah, thanks, Tourmaline. You showing what showing the size of a monolith on. They're even bigger nowadays. That's actually the original monolith. They're even bigger now.
Yeah. Kid
Okay.
me just
Is it
I loved my triangles.
Is it showing correctly? No,
Perhaps a
not
little
really.
too
Once again, it's resized itself. Thank you for that, Streamlabs. Thank you for that. You're the best. Let me fire it off on Discord, and we should be good to go. I don't know why it's so quirky. Oh, I guess I better bring my... Forgot I messed one other thing up. Where's the buckets?
Kit,
Yeah.
you're quirky.
Me? I am not. How dare you? I'm just going to put my full overlay back.
Get absolutely demolished. You've never been so demolished. I'm sorry, I'm very tired. I'm just saying whatever comes to my head.
I've had moments like that.
I'm always so tired at the end of the week.
I get you.
I guess who isn't?
Yeah. 'Tis true.
Be more weirded out if someone wasn't super tired at the end of the week.
It's the whole adulting thing. It's the whole adulting. All right, 0 dropped frames. This is going really well. Okay, so chaos reveals itself last time, and we're trying to go to the Titan Invictus to power it up and help us fight the chaos hordes breaching through the warp.
Captain Titus.
I just killed the orc war boss.
Happened?
The captain dealt with their war boss once and for all.
We have a chance now.
Bolster your defenses. The demon host will not be so easy to frighten off.
Good luck, Titus. All our hopes are with you.
All right, I got gun-wise. Okay, I got a plasma gun, good old bolter, and a las cannon. So Ren, one of the things I was going to ask you about, because I know you enjoyed this game.
Has been notified.
Yeah. Do you know what did you think about like the weight of it, like the feel of it? Didn't it like? It was kind of cool to feel like the power armor, right? Like and the way the gun kicked and everything.
Sometimes it was a bit. I basically never used it. I was forced to.
This is Captain Titus. What is the status of the Titan?
My crew and I are aboard Invictus.
It was great fun, and honestly, like, it was almost surprising, like how well
Understood.
they made it.
Trying to decide whether to
when you
swap
had like
for
those
a melt gun or not.
No, you swap for a thunder hammer, like you should, and then you just keep the bolter and.
I am tempted to do the thunder. I probably will. I should do the thunder hammer. It works pretty well on the demons and other power armor guys. I'm actually okay with that.
The final boss fight, I didn't know it was the final boss fight, and I was like, okay, I've been running out of bullets a bit lately. I'm gonna switch to the power axe, just to get a couple other guns in, just recover my bullets, and then have enough bolter ammo for the final fight so I can use the thunder hammer. And then it was the final fight, and I was like, oh motherfucker, I'm forced to do this entire fight with the lesser melee weapon. I was so mad. I'm probably gonna redo it with the thunder hammer, like properly, like the game intended.
I probably should have kept my ranged weapons. I am.
Nah, you just run in.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I see in those situations? Oh. What?
Nah, that's not going quite as well as I'd hoped.
Yeah, it gets a bit trickier in here.
I thought it was worth a shot.
Which difficulty are you playing? Is that
Look, it was worth a shot. I wanted to try it.
It always is.
But I think I would rather stick with my.
Captain Titus.
I think I'll stick with my versatile loadout.
What's happened?
Power axe.
Dealt with their war boss once and
But I wanted to give it a try. I wanted to follow the Ren School of War.
The demon host will not be so easy to frighten.
Apply thunder hammer to scary thing.
All our hopes are with you.
it's silly because I absolutely cannot shoot the guns well at all, but for some reason I've rarely died by just running in and hammering everyone.
It works. Hey, whatever tactics work for you.
This is Princeps Enoch.
But to be fair, I play on easy, so maybe there's a bit of damage that would have killed me usually that I get to not take.
That's the problem. These guys really chew up your shields.
Understood.
These guys really chew up your shields.
Yeah.
That's the only problem. With running in on this one. Dang it. Thought I could one-shot him.
Yeah, gotta go for this headshot.
I thought I had him, but I think I hit him like more in the neck.
Yeah, it was close. The pauldrons get in the way.
That's kind of their job, isn't it?
I suppose.
Ah, grenade! There you go, still getting some melee in for you. Dang it. Yeah, so trying to make our way to the Titans always is an interesting section because Chaos is just all over the place now. But I like that they have like a lot of tainted guardsmen, they have demons, they really show the variety of forces that pledge themselves to Chaos. Because all sorts of renegades and heretics end up in their sway, you know? Oh crap, I hate these things. Plague drones. Demon engines, basically machines that have warp essences in them. God damn. Oh, that's not what I thought it was. I'm an idiot. God damn it, they were really good with these grenades. Ah! Okay, I have a heavy bolter. Okay, they're not using it now. I think one of my buddies got him. I think I'm gonna borrow it. I think I'm just gonna grab me the heavy bolter real quick. Oh yeah. I'm a rate of fire, bitch. I don't hide it. When in multiplayer, I often play as the Devastator, which is the heavy weapons specialist for the chapters.
Again, not terribly surprised.
So on the tabletop, Renegade Psyker is lovely. So on the tabletop, when you play, everything's broken down into like the three main phases. You get movement, shooting, and assault. And you end up fighting over usually objectives on the battlefield.
I see.
And one of the things that's really interesting is you often do coordinate like your heavier firepower versus your more mobile units, because obviously you're less accurate on the move, right? Even power armor is will go down to heavy bolters eventually.
Yeah.
This is a pretty beefy machine gun. So I usually have a fairly thematic force. You can build your army composition however you want. You can make your army like pure close combat specialists. You can, I think I got turned around, didn't I?
Gunner, Captain.
I got turned around. Yes, I did. Crap. I love suppression. Ow! It didn't work entirely. Crap. Okay, we're gonna switch to the las cannon. Need something a little bit more accurate. There we go. Right over here. Where's that other one coming from? There you are. There we go. Let's see, I thought I saw Servo Skull, but it might have just been a light. I guess it was just a light. So my armies, when I favor mobility in a lot of games. Even when I play Necrons, I will often use like some of their teleport shenanigans for movement.
I see.
Because they're a slow army. Necrons are not. Their durability, you pay for it with mobility, with a lack of mobility. But they do have some mobile units. Like I'm really fond of destroyers. They're ones that lay down a lot of covering fire. Really long range. They've replaced their lower bodies with like hover sleds, so they kind of glide around and shoot the shit out of stuff. When you build an army, the core of it is obviously going to be your battle line, your troops. They're the ones that hold objectives the best. They're the most versatile.
With the warp energy is proceeding rapidly. I no longer need to travel into the warp.
There's no obligation to take a ton of line troops, but it's generally advisable that you have some.
Activity. I was naive to think that my incursion into
in the new
warp space
edition,
had gone unnoticed.
almost all of the battle line units have an extra ability while they're controlling an objective, or while they're within range of an objective. So it makes them really good for that. Here we go. That's a Warlord Titan. City Killer.
Spooky.
I love these things.
Spooky.
My Titan is a Warhound, so it would come up to this thing's just above this thing's waist.
Our mooring clamps, we can bring devastation to the invaders.
Scale-wise.
The renegades have it well guarded.
Twitch chat just blew up. Lovely. Twitch is having a hell of a time lately, huh? That is a platform.
Let me send something in chat.
There's a platform that is struggling. I can't see shit. The whole thing just died.
Oh, that's what you meant. I thought. I don't know what you meant.
The problem is I like talking to people. If people ever want to stop by and chat, I like acknowledging them and saying hello and everything. But
which would be like no. Go suffer, Fox Boy.
That's certainly what Twitch wants. I see you back there, asshole. I could execute him. Ah, crap. Demons. Now we got a biggie. We got a biggie.
A biggie.
Hammering this guy to death is not a fun experience.
No, he's pretty tough. Ooh.
Everyone can die to hammer if you're insistent enough.
That's a fun sentence in isolation.
There we Oh, died before I could cave his face in. God damn it. Have the decency to let me kill you,
Oh,
probably.
don't die then. Have you considered that?
Oh, yeah? Yeah? Oh, yeah? Well, no,
Yeah.
that's a good idea. Look, it's the grim darkness of the 41st millennium. You're gonna die a little. Just as a treat.
What about the 51st millennium? Or 51st? Wait, is it millennium or century?
Millennium in
That
this.
elevator will get us to the morning.
Oh, that's really far in the future.
I will take care of it.
Humanity's been
You
through
and the
a
others
lot.
get the doors to the manufactory.
40k.
Understood,
Duh.
Captain.
Humanity has been
I'm
through a lot. No more servo skulls. I thought I saw one, but
That's why it's
everything
called
here
40.
so
I guess that makes sense. Yeah.
Yep, that is the name. Now, interesting fact: the first version of Warhammer 40k was called Rogue Trader.
I needed to test the warp device's
Rogue
capabilities.
Referring
Running
to
the Titan Manufactory
it's referring to a group of humans that are kind of like freelance
provided a convenient
explorers.
opportunity.
And back then, the lore was not really solidified. The Space Marines were just kind of like the law of the big fascist imperium.
I am impatient to begin testing the warp device's psychic attributes. I'm just waiting for the live cargo to arrive.
But second edition is when they really locked in the lore. They really got what we know as 40k, solidified.
Yeah, second edition was when I got into it. It was super cheesy. Everything looked like the cover of an 80s power metal album. It was a whole lot of fun.
Oh yeah, I actually didn't get into it until like 4th edition, but I actually have some of the original books from 2nd edition, and yeah, it was a gonzo time. I love it.
Chaos fleet.
They had like an Inquisitor that was named like Obi-Wan Clouseau.
Obi-Wan Sherlock Clouseau.
Yeah, that was it. Obi-Wan Sherlock Clouseau. That was one of the Inquisitors.
And the picture for him was just straight up a picture of the writer Michael Moorcock, who inspired a lot of the Chaos stuff.
And early Chaos, they definitely didn't go with the PG-13 aspect. Like, they went whole hardcore. Like, you were seeing a lot of demon tits and like heavy metal shit.
Weapons authorization confirmed.
Did you ever read any of the early books by Ian Watson, the guy who wrote AI, the movie?
I haven't. Okay, I'm trying to remember if the Stormbolter's a good idea here.
It's...
I think I like it. I think I like it. I like the rate of fire, but I know it's not as good against the drones as the las cannon, but that's what the plasma's for. I'll give it a go. I'm not great with the las cannon anyway. I'll give it a go.
I was gonna say, I think my setting's a little nicer to live in than 40k.
Just a little.
Yeah, you don't want to live in 40k at all.
Well, no, and it's funny because this actually bears mentioning. So there was a server I was on where they were talking about, like, this person's like, oh, I tried playing Darktide, but between every death, there's like all this fascist propaganda and stuff, and I'm like,
will have the gates open
yeah,
Maneuver
the Imperium,
close to the
that's the theme. Like, this is not aspirational. This is.
Yeah, it was originally blatant satire of the whole authoritarian theocracy stuff, but over time, as GW started getting taken over by more executives rather than creatives, they started filing off all the edges for mass appeal, and that lost most of the satire, and you started getting more and more people who took it unironically.
Yeah, they actually had to issue a press release, basically saying that, this is not, we don't like fascist shit. If you think the Imperium is aspirational and you don't want, you want acceptance in this community, so fuck off if that's what you think is a good thing.
Like these folks that say that, like, Fight Club and stuff, American Psycho, like, are their favorite movie, these main characters, so, like, no, you missed the entire point of the movie if you're idolizing them.
It's hilarious how many people on that Wall Street Bets subreddit idolize the guy from American Psycho, considering that he's a failing hedge fund manager.
No, it's the thing
Wait,
is
people,
we live in a really
I thought it was
weird
ironic.
because we live in a
I
really
thought
weird
people liked.
post-ironic.
I thought people liked Patrick. I thought people liked Patrick Bateman like ironically.
I mean, they're supposed to. That's kind of
there's
the
a
idea.
whole lot of people who only see the surface image of like the confident, cocky guy and think he's really cool and want to be like that.
Inquisitor,
Even though the whole point is supposed to laugh at him.
despite being awash in all kinds of creative media literacy these days is not great.
Yeah.
Enoch, I have a target for you.
I have a few opinions on media literacy, but sometimes it is necessary to like ask for
It is
it.
feeding
Like,
energy into the warp gate above it. If we are to stop this invasion,
No, I know what you mean.
the spire must fall.
it's like, yeah, sometimes it's pushed a bit much, but like sometimes, Jesus, you need it. Like,
I'm going back to this.
It's ridiculous.
I mean, it's also just a good skill to have in general.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
making sure what you're looking at is legit.
Any form of critical thinking, I think, is really important to be helping people with these days.
Yep.
Where must I bring the power
Because that is kind of lacking in a lot of our...
Overture to the starboard side, Captain. I will open a
Here we go.
maintenance apps for the volcano cannon.
Protocols suspended. Access authorized.
The apps is below you, Captain.
This part, it's probably the part that killed me the
Yeah,
most.
so this is opening the Titan. Ah, Rogue Psyker. Multiple Rogue Psychers. Ah!
3 of them. Yeah.
Yeah, this is one of those bits where you want the mouse instead of the controller.
Yeah, that was bad.
The Emperor today.
I thought I could I could move behind something and let the shields recharge, but I forgot there's just like no cover
you can
there.
do that. You can do that. You can go up to the left. There is only one of them that can get you there. And if you kill him early, then you can just go there to recover your shields. And then eventually you get the drone that can reach you as well, but like...
Those plague drones, yeah, the plague drones are... Luckily, they can get everywhere, but luckily they don't seem to hit as hard. The Rogue Psychers, though, just drain your...
Oh, yeah.
They just blast the crap out of you, you know?
Absolutely.
I think I'm actually going to keep the Stormbolter this time around, because I didn't realize I didn't remember that's who I was facing the most. Say me.
Where must I bring the power source?
If you go back up there, some of the Psychers can't get you. 2 of them are...
I will open a maintenance apps for the volcano cannon.
I meowed instead of saying we. What you gonna do about that?
The apps is below you, Captain.
Eat bolt gun! I don't know.
What done is your party running?
Yeah, God damn, they really do eat through that.
They squeak. Oh, the other side.
Dang it.
They do cute little squeaks. But I cannot replicate it for the life of me.
Speaking of squeaks,
No.
Cats will make little squeaks too, and if you've ever heard them, they're so cute.
Okay, I think I know what to do next time. I think I got this. I think I'm remembering how to do. I think I'm remembering now how to deal with this.
One of my favorite things to do with Leia's make her make these cute little squeaks. even though you know.
It just depends on where you're hearing it. The cuteness is relative to depending on where you're hearing it from, but I agree.
Yeah.
But Captain, it is a masterwork of the machine god.
It is feeding energy into the warp gate above it. If we are to stop this invasion,
in the tabletop game, one of the interesting things is that so every unit has like a stat line, right? Like a weapon skill, a ballistic skill, strength, toughness, armor saves, all that. But if you play enough, you will see the most mathematically improbable things happen. If you try to math hammer it, which is where you just try to only build your list based on numbers or your tactics based on statistics, the weird shit's gonna throw you off when it comes up.
Is there like consistencies and like it's not all, but the full picture is not in the numbers?
Well, it's just because some of it's in the stratagems, some of it's in like how the stratagems you use.
But since everything does come down to a dice roll, you can limit the range of failure, but there will always be that chance.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's just
when you roll it, because you're rolling. You gotta understand when you're shooting like with an entire squad, you might be rolling like 50 dice at once, right?
Mm-hmm.
So shit.
Success is measured
there really is nothing to get behind, is there?
Or your enemies.
Wait, that doesn't work? That's...
I guess maybe I will try the las cannon. I don't know. That's tricky.
Yeah, I think las cannon is your best bet if you can get the headshots quick enough.
Yeah, because I love the Stormbolt. I mean, I love the Stormbolter, but at that distance, it's not really.
Yeah.
Boxer is playing Worms, WMD.
If we had to stop this invasion,
oh boy.
the spire
Oh
must
no,
fall.
he's practicing. Vengeance.
Are we gonna be doing Worms today?
I hadn't heard, but I'd be amenable.
I'd be fine to that, yeah.
But it's just interesting. Like if you have like, for example, the other day I had like 20 Necrons in rapid fire range, and then I used a stratagem so they get
travel across the armature to the starboard side, Captain.
every time you roll a 6, it automatically wounds you. So that lets you kind of play the odds, because that means you skip the wound rolls. All you have to do is hit on a 6. So damn it, that was not a headshot. Neither was that. Titan is moving rather rapidly.
Yeah, that's the worst bit about this.
Okay, nice. I'll take it. Where are the rest of you assholes? I see ya.
These drones are annoying, they move around so much.
Yeah, actually hitting them's a little challenging.
I'm really horrible with guns too, so...
I'm not the best sniper, really. I'm good with some guns, but I am not an amazing... Like, I'm better with a Stalker Bolt gun, but it just doesn't do the same output, you know? Alright, pop the power...
Leap down to the rookways around the volcano cannon, Captain.
So this volcano cannon, this is a thing that will just level entire cities.
Oh, why not?
It's basically a massive, massive laser. So in Warhammer technology, the power of a laser is directly proportionate to its size.
Target the orbital spire.
That's why the Imperial Guard having little las guns, you know, they're not too intimidating. But this thing, a little different.
I see. No, that was true IRL too. It just doesn't matter, you know, how much energy you actually put into the laser to make it really big.
Just gotta make it big, yeah. Just. It's like, what do you think? Do we need to refine the lens? No, you just need to make it bigger. What about the power cell? Nope, bigger.
Invictus performed admirably, Enoch. The warp gate
That would certainly make it a lot easier to design lasers.
Shutting down all systems.
The one instance where only size matters.
Maybe not the only instance. I mean.
Well.
Hey, look, a wise man once said it's not. A wise man once said it's not how deep you fish, it's how you wiggle your worm.
I see.
That's done it, Titan.
It was me. I'm the wise man.
Nemeroth and his demon host still roam free.
You wise?
Trapped on this world.
Wise man, wise ass, same difference.
Power source. We must get it to safety on foot.
I see.
Good news on that front. Lieutenant Mirror reports that the Liberation Fleet has entered the
Yay,
system.
we're gonna get reinforcements.
The Inquisition will surely have sent agents.
Except the Inquisition's here.
Perhaps
that's not as good.
Return the device to them.
The Inquisition has already failed to stop its exploitation by chaos. No one must use the device.
The truest quote in this game.
Again.
Never trust the Inquisition.
Contact Lieutenant Mira and have her divert Valkyrie here to pick us
There's a lot
up.
of assholes, aren't there?
Yeah, a lot of Inquisitors end up falling to chaos through like hubris.
Too risky.
Yeah, that's often to be expected with the Inquisition. However, what's not to be expected is the Spanish Inquisition.
And his most trusted.
Thank you, Rad.
The guy who did Titus's voice also did an audiobook trilogy of the Inquisitor Eisenhorn series. That's a really, really good one.
Oh yeah, if you read any Warhammer fiction, if you only pick one Warhammer fiction thing to check out, absolutely make it Eisenhorn, I would say. It is so
it was written by Dan Abnett, the guy who created the Guardians of the Galaxy.
quickly as I can.
Oh, Dan Abnett is a genius. He does some really good Horus Heresy ones as well.
What will you be
Oh
doing?
yeah, what if I don't want to read it?
There are still thousands
Then
of traitors and heretics
do
on
it
this
anyway.
world.
It's homework.
I intend to drastically
You're a very bad kitty if you don't.
Lieutenant Mira's Valkyrie is on its way, Captain.
Excellent. We make for
What
the
if I
landing
hiss
pad
at you? Will that...
and watch for the Chaos Lord's forces.
Hissing is heretical. we will draw the ire of the Inquisition.
Literally 19,084.
No hissing, no hissing.
Oh, I hate this
literally.
part. I hate this part so much. God damn it, I hate this part. Okay, fine, let's do it.
Oh, this part.
Yeah.
This part sucked because I had to use ranged weapons.
You have to, yeah. There's no... You can't bonk these guys.
I only had my bolter that I'd used a lot already. I had to finish it off with that one pistol that sucks, kind of.
Oh, the plasma pistol?
Yeah.
You could do worse, but it's not great. Oh shoot, I didn't want to waste that on you. You don't have power armor. God damn it. Okay, I know I wasn't going for headshots, but there's too many things shooting at me to be as precise as I'd like.
I was hiding behind crates a lot of the time and just regaining my armor.
That's kind of what I'm doing, yeah.
Time for battle.
Now we got it.
The crates are your best friend.
No. No, I thought I got it in the head.
What if I don't want to
Oh, come on, that was a headshot. That was definitely a headshot, right? I got him in the fucking grill.
A little bit too low.
Okay, that went better than I thought.
I love how that took you, like, barely a minute. I think I must have spent 20 minutes on that one section simply because I had no gun.
Come on. There we go. Goddamn time.
Nice.
Kit, Master of War, best sniper ever.
These traitors are determined.
Get owned. Get
and this
fucked.
landing pad does not
Eat
offer
my
much
fluffy
cover.
butt. That's right, you get one headshot and then my confidence and hubris are through the roof. Oh.
As it should be.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I liked him too. No.
Dead.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sidonus!
Oh, poor Sidonus. Maybe he'll get better.
It was
Maybe
2 weeks from retirement.
He'll feel better. He just
ultra dead.
He just needs a chiropractor. He'll be fine.
No, he's fine. He's fine. He's fine. He's fine.
He'll be okay. Yeah. He's been through worse. he had to stay at a Ramada once. He's seen shit, right?
Murder.
He's fine.
Yeah. He's just he's taking nappies. He's just a little he's an EP boy. That's all.
Yeah.
He's an old fella, you know. You got to take it easy now and then.
Such a pretty.
Dude, Nemeroth is a cool design, though. I got to admit, Nemeroth is a very cool. I've built Chaos Terminator models before, and I've really considered converting one to look like Nemeroth.
Well, you know what, Kit?
Meow.
Your face is a cool design.
I think so too. Goddamn right. My face is an awesome design.
I'm not gonna. You thought I was going to insult you or meow, but no,
I turned around on me. Always keep me off guessing. That's the thing. Never let me get used to it.
Hey, Fingers.
Hi, Fingers.
Fingers, what's up? We are being monologued at by Chaos Marines.
Enemies die?
Oh, he killed my buddy. He killed the old fellow, the Sergeant Sidonus.
Yeah, it was kind of rude of him.
And so what's weird about this is Titus continues to be able to like resist Nemeroth's warp touch. Like it still fucks him up, but he's not like dead. And so that's like what's raising questions. Like, why is he resistant? That's weird.
I couldn't reach him in time.
Because he slays. That's why. He's Gaslight Girl Boss. Gaslight Gatekeep Girl Bossing too close to the sun.
I cannot argue with your airtight Ren logic.
When you get time, look, this is what I think of whenever you see Titus, if you look in stream chat.
1 sec. I gotta.
You can probably guess what it is.
I have a suspicion, yes.
I haven't played 10, but I do know this joke.
Ha ha ha!
I haven't even played 10, but that's like because people reference it so much. I know it pretty well now. Isn't one of the main characters in 10 a summoner?
Yuna, yeah, Yuna's a summoner.
Yeah.
Oh, now we got the big boys coming.
Is she the first main character summoner? I think she is, right?
No. 9 has Aiko.
And Warhead Radio.
Oh.
Shit, I am not in good shape, am I?
Oh, that's
don't
true.
bonk
Yeah,
me.
Rydia. Rydia's the summoner. I forgot about her. I don't know how I forgot about Rydia, considering I played and beat all of 4.
Come on.
4 was fun.
Come on, I can do this. Come on. Yes, come on.
I honestly like
I got this.
Come on,
just finish the animation. Yes, fuck you. Sorry, I didn't mean it. It was a little intense.
Very passionate about
No!
Moments.
Kit's just very passionate about murder.
Yeah.
Don't mind him.
Sometimes you just gotta say die.
Oh, ouch for the ouch god. That was not fun.
The ouch.
Sidonus died as we all should. In righteous battle.
Righteous battle. There you go. Going out the
What if I don't want to? What if I don't want to ouch?
It's like that moment in Star Trek: The Next Generation where they're in that like weird hotel and Worf looks at this body and he's like, Riker's like, he died in his sleep, and Worf's like, what a terrible way to die.
I don't agree.
I am so bad at this god.
Get better then.
That's. I mean, I guess.
Yeah. Not wrong.
Yeah. I'm always right.
Hey, look, in my defense, anybody's welcome to chime in on that front.
I thought you were about to do the meowing.
In my defense.
The meowing has overtaken all of us.
No, Fury, active Fury, come on, Fury, you got this. Come on, stun his ass. Oh crap, there's both of them on my... Yes, here we go. Goddamn right, Leandros. Bada boom ba. Okay, that was closer. Stop throwing grenades at me and making me do my action movie role. It's very cool, but I need to save it for when the hot chicks are watching.
Valkyrie on approach.
Glad we don't have a death count set up for this yet. I'm glad I don't have a death count bot configured yet. Be embarrassing on that one.
Captain
Although,
Titus,
fingers, I beat Mario Land 2 with only 3 deaths. Mostly in Wario's castle.
Sergeant. The traitor lord murdered him.
Yeah, you know, it's a good classic. Even Ren knew the music and he's never played it. Oh, I like Mira. Mira's cool.
Nemiroth killed Sidonus for the power source. You said the Inquisitors.
I have a buddy who's converted a lot of guard, custom guard.
What do you mean?
And
Nemiroth plans to use the power source to trigger his
he's got
transformation
one
into a demon prince.
Abomination. How can we stand
it's a female guardsman who looks like shockingly like Angelina Jolie. I don't know how they pulled it off.
During the transformation. Safeguard Sidonus until
I could see the lady who played Lara Croft being a good guardsman.
Then join the Imperial attack.
I got nothing.
Going alone is suicide. Or worse.
We know the enemy takes great interest in your connection to chaos.
Don't be a dick, Leandros.
You fear my falling to chaos.
Of course.
But being a dick is fun.
Whatever lies behind your resistance, it can only be to the enemy's favor.
There's a difference between being one and using one. I mean, one's fun,
Perhaps
one's
this
just
resistance
rude.
can get you close enough for a killing blow.
I will destroy Nemoth with skill.
I mean, both can be both.
I love whacking people.
If this resistance comes into play during
That's an interesting comment in the wake of that context.
So be it.
What do you mean? Whatever could you mean?
You are tired, aren't you? I could.
I must reach the orbital spire.
Farewell, Captain.
What do you mean you can hear that I'm tired? I'm not tired at all.
Use the thing. Yeah, there we go. So now I get to fight some demons. I do like fighting the corn demons.
I'm gonna be honest, I got like 4 hours of sleep.
Oh.
So I'm not,
a
my
cat
mind
after
is
my own heart.
not there right now.
Did I tell you I actually had a cool idea for a concept? Like if I'm having a really bad night where I'm having really bad sleep because of anxiety or something, I want to do like an insomnia stream where I just pull out a game that takes very little effort and just stream of consciousness and burn myself out to the void.
I acquired specimens for experimentation.
I wonder if it would help.
Orc, Tau, Eldar.
Oh no, you experimented on the boys?
Which nearly caused a
My
revolt
blue
among my
boys?
tech priest allies. I designed the weapon to use the warp energy.
Okay, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of demons here, so I think I will go with the hammer.
Brain and rupture them.
Demon.
That is the tidy theory.
Yes.
When I put it into practice,
Can I use the storm
however,
bolter with the hammer? Is my
Specimen's head explodes.
I don't like
Distasteful,
I cannot.
but effective. The weapon works.
I cannot.
I'm sorry, I think I've progressively got more insane.
Hey, look, it's this entire notion of these streaming things. It's pretty much a calculated exercise in going insane. We just do it. It's how stylishly we can go insane is really the crux of it. Fuck, I thought there were just demons around here. I didn't know I'd be fighting more power armor fellas. Oh, there we go. Demon time. I was right. They only show cornate demons, which is too bad because I like bloodletters, but there are cooler designs.
Hit it with the bomb hammer.
The semi-sequel to this bolt gun, the kind of Doom-style shooter.
Oh, I'm so excited. I'm really excited to play that one. I've only played it a little bit, but I am definitely going to play more.
Yeah, it's got a lot of Zinch demons. Really fun.
I think Zinch has some really cool abstract ones. Surprising no one, I think Slanesh is my favorite. Nurgle has some cool ones, but they're very icky, like, which, you know, makes sense. They're supposed to be pretty icky. They're plague gods, buddies. I think Nurgle's most interesting quirk is that he thinks he's benevolent. He thinks he's like gifting the universe plague. Like he thinks he's very. They call him Grandfather Nurgle. You know, he thinks he's very. He thinks he's a good guy. God damn it! It bounced back on me. That was really dumb. That was God. That's embarrassing.
To war!
Uh-oh, this is bad. Nope, that's not going well. I'm gonna just do this. The Ren method it is.
Hell yeah, that's That's the only way to play the game, as far as I'm concerned. I'm kidding, but definitely the best one. Totally not biased because that's how I did it. Also, it racks up fury really fast.
True.
The cat goes hee-hee.
Cleanse and purge.
Whoops. You're not where I thought you were. Oh, you could bring a plasma cannon to a Thunderhammer fight. Ow! God damn it. These guys are beefy. Yeah. I am surprised I survived that. I am thoroughly shocked to be alive. Just gonna make his head explode real quick.
As one does.
See, I love the way bolt guns work in this. They get them accurately, because bolt guns don't actually fire bullets. They fire these like little, like tiny missile things that penetrate the target and then explode.
Oh.
So that's why everybody kind of turns to goo if you hit him.
Interesting.
Oh, I thought this is where I was going.
No, I think you gotta go to the left.
Oh.
No, the right or the whatever. One of the sides.
I got lost. I got lost doing all the bonking.
Oh yeah, there's that door over there.
You gotta go. I'm a little bit bonk drunk.
You gotta go back up and then to the right, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
You said you're allowed to be bonked.
Oh, no, that way. That's where you're coming from.
No, I know. I'm trying to... I'm trying to reorient, because I was coming this way. I think it's this way. Maybe.
The bunk spares no one.
Oh. Maybe not. Maybe there's like a little path down here. Yeah, here we go.
Captain Titus, the Liberation Fleet is in orbit. Fresh troops are landing, preparing to assault the orbital spire.
It may be severed, but it's still the enemy's strong point.
The fleet is preparing an all-out assault.
Their attack will not be enough to stop the forces of Cain.
I know. Good luck, Titus.
Something I found when I was using the power axe against these guys is that they have this, like, they do have this attack where they like kind of just like ram at you and then just stab you and then you die. But they don't do that when you have the hammer. I don't know why. But it's something you appreciate only when you're faced with it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't like the Thunderhammer for all the segments, but if you have a jump pack or you're facing, like, demons, I think it's a solid... The jump pack Thunderhammer comp sections are just so much fun. I adore those sections.
Gosh.
They're always way too short. Like, I wish you could do that more.
Out of fuel my ass.
Yeah, you know how it is. You know the score.
Oh, they're so fun.
Crap. Thought I could get through there. Maybe I can. Nope. Although if I can't, you can't either. So I'm just gonna be a giant dick and kill you from here. Oh, what a sad day. You got a giant hammer and I'm right here and you can't even do it. God damn, this guy's a bullet sponge. You know what? This is bullshit. Fine. Fine. Come on. We'll do this properly, fine.
Show them the fury!
Oh!
Success is measured in blood. Yours.
God, that guy's tough. God damn.
I mean, that you were getting shot at as well.
Oh, hey, Dan. How goes it?
I'm just tired.
You do sound pretty tired.
Welcome to the tired club.
No offense. I didn't mean that to be rude.
I just feel like half tired, and yet none of me wants to go to sleep.
Just gonna back up for a second real quick, just
recover.
Take it
as
easy,
Yeah, to commit a lot of cool epic murder, you gotta be properly warmed up and
pacing yourself's important, Gotta stay hydrated, gotta loosen up, do your stretches. That was closer. There we go. Okay, you didn't need cheap trickery for that one, after all. Surprise! I caught them doing their coffee break. Uh-oh. Dead loyalists.
Actually, I don't think I can just do this right now. I'll see you later.
Well, I'm sorry, Dan. Try to get some rest. Take it easy.
No, me too.
You have
Been out of it all day. You have a nice day.
Take care of yourself, man.
You too. Yeah, I worry about you more.
I have ups and downs, but we're all in it together. No, you're not what I wanted to save that for. You are. Teleport shenanigans. Yeah, 2-for-1 sale. Don't do your warp shit. Whoops. Gotta see over the railing. Gotta be this tall to ride. Oops, that's not. Just gonna melt that guy real quick. Ooh, heavy weapons, yay!
I am heavy weapons guy.
Yes, this is my weapon. little neon death. Oh yeah, big boy time. Woo! Give me the biggie.
Give us the heavy bolter. He wants it. Yes, he loves the heavy bolter.
Was that so?
It shoots as the bestest. Makes the nasty demons turn to goo.
HP shoots the bestest stuff.
Naturally.
I don't even know what that means.
Yes, he likes it that way. Infused cats, we must.
We likes it that way. Tell us why.
No. Yeah, well, if I'm confused,
Yes, we like the funny faces they make when they're confused. Yeah, don't be precious.
Saying that's an aftercat is a very good way to get
Definitely gonna do that. Oh, this is almost like completely out of ammo, I guess. Oh, no, man.
A very good way to piss off. That's a very good way to piss off, bro. Well, unless they like being called funny, in which case, depends on the creature.
See, look at this. This is my element, okay? Suppression, stymieing advances.
Oh, by the way, it still says Mario Land 2 on your stream.
Oh, god damn it! Thank you. Oh, I'm almost out of the big
already
one.
almost 4:30. Wow, we've been in this call for almost 3 hours. That was so much time passed.
Time flies when you're killing demons. You know, classic saying.
Mm-hmm.
So true.
Mm-hmm.
First we had to send the Inquisition after Wario, but you know, we're getting there. Oh, Wario is loyal servant, promise. Wario doesn't take stuff from the side, no. I could totally see Wario as like a planetary governor character from one of the novels. Like, one of the major themes you'll see in like so many Warhammer stories, because it's just endemic to the setting, is just corruption.
This is Captain Titus.
Captain
Bureaucracy
Titus,
and corruption are
the
just kind of
Lance
rife.
of Jove is at your disposal, Captain.
Lance of Jove, that's
I
a
must
kick-ass
reach the
name.
orbital spire. Tell your pilot to make his approach.
Yes, sir.
My manta is called Shadow of Intent. It's a Halo reference. I like
Alright, I'll
getting
be back in
ships
I'll be
big
back in a
wings.
sec. I need to go do something real quick.
How dare you? See what I did? So this is cool. Now we get to see some combined arms, some the Imperium fighting
Blood
together.
Raven Squad Corvus reporting in, Captain Titus. We joined the Liberation Fleet at Bakar, along with a squad of Black Templars.
Unleash the fury you showed in your Aurelian crusade. And we will be glad to have even a few Blood Ravens with us.
You may rely on that, Captain.
Yeah, Dawn of War
Join the
references.
forces driving into the Dune post and stop any enemies trying to follow me up the orbital spire.
None shall find us wanting.
Oh, fuck me, come on.
Honor and glory.
3 shots? Rude, yeah. I can do better than that.
This part was fun. I liked that part.
Yeah. It's cool to, like, see more of the Imperium fight, more Space Marines fighting. That was my only complaint about this game, is I felt that, like, you didn't see... you spent a lot of time alone, you know? And with Warhammer, I really do like scale.
Yeah, it's looking like 2's gonna have a lot more interaction with others. I'm really looking forward to it.
The time for battle is now.
God damn. Just gonna have my friends cover for me for a sec.
Attack.
Yep. What? This makes confused to me.
I hey, CC.
Yay! Made it.
Hey.
We're killing heretics. How was your day working for heretics?
I don't think you're coming through.
I'm not hearing you, pal.
Brothers! Forward!
Oh, demons. I know what to do with you guys. Whoops, that, too soon.
Hi. Oh, no, we hear you.
Hey!
Yeah, you were just a bit faint and the game's pretty loud.
Yeah. My voice is about gone, so I mean, you know.
Yeah, I can turn it down.
You're sounding rough.
Yeah,
I just drove home in a massive winter storm.
I'm sorry, I'm
It
glad
was
you're
pretty
okay,
bad.
though.
Yeah, me too.
Sorry, man. I hate that sort of thing. We've been blizzarding for like 3 days over here.
I have tea though. Nice warm tea. I'm pretty happy about that.
It's good.
Yeah. How's the game been going?
Pretty good. I did Mario Land 2 pretty quickly.
Yeah.
And then
I bet.
Probably gonna be able to wrap this up. I bet.
That's good.
We're very close to the end. Right now we're just fighting a lot of Chaos Marines, trying to get to that spire.
Yeah.
Ground forces, Ultramarines drop pod incoming.
Hey, drop
Squad
pods.
regulars
Hell
making
yeah.
planet fall. Touchdown imminent. Ultramarines, deploy on my mark.
We're out.
I assume that's a good thing.
Infestation at drop point Validus.
Drop pods mean reinforcements. That's how Space Marines will... They shoot like these little torpedoes from space, but instead of being munitions, they're full of like buddies. They're full of your guys. They ride on down in these things.
Your orders, Captain.
Destroy these Chaos forces.
Ooh, autocannon. Here we go. The 50 cal, basically. Let me turn that down in just a sec, because that is gotten louder than I expected. Sorry.
It's okay.
Audio balancing. Best. We all love audio balancing in streaming, don't we?
Captain Titus,
You want some
Squad Solonus reporting in. Manufactorum Narcis is secure.
Hey,
Very good.
Thunderhawks
Your orders,
here.
Captain.
Contain the Chaos threat here.
Understood.
Kit,
Yeah.
why is nobody making action figures of Alopex?
I don't know. It seems like the most obvious thing in the world. Alopex is great.
Oh, right?
Alopex is fantastic.
Alopex best girl.
Yeah, she's delightful.
Yes.
Have you seen, there's a picture that I think GC shared of her eating pizza?
Yeah, I saw
Ready for
that.
transport, Captain Titus.
I will need all your skill.
Oh, I don't get to use the autocannon anymore.
Technically, I am terror if you ask it, Captain.
Oh,
The orbital
fine, I gotta
spire
shoot
will do
something.
for today.
There we go. And shoot some lights out. That's some top space marining right there. Goddamn heretical lights. Need to purge those assholes.
My voice is starting to sound better from the tea.
Tea is really good for, you know, sore throat and congestion and
Tea
stuff.
is good.
Tea's just good in general, yeah. It's one of the only, like I can't drink coffee, but I do drink tea. Okay, here we go. Jump pack. Ren knows how much fun these sections are.
Those are fucking awesome. Hell yeah.
Yeah, these are the
I'll
best.
hold here as long as I can, Captain.
No, brother.
Is my dog barking coming from my...
fury to the enemy.
I didn't hear it. I didn't hear it.
I've muted a bit, but if it does, let me know. I don't mute again.
It's my dog barking.
There's also my dog barking.
I can hear my dog barking. Downstairs.
Yeah, that is definitely my dog. That is doing this.
I can't even hear your dog dog. I hear no dog barking now.
Whoops. There we go. Yeah, they call this section the dying of the light. We're at the very last part. Trying to remember. I thought there was a circle skull over there. My memory on those is real fuzzy.
This madness will not stop me.
I have to go eat, unfortunately. I probably will miss you meeting this, but I will be right back after.
Oh, no worries. Thanks for coming.
Gonna have to go eat in a day or two, but not yet.
I'm just glad you're here too. That's really glad you made it. I know you didn't. Probably pretty tired.
See ya.
Bye-bye. Oh crap, you're invisible, aren't you, Brave?
What? Am I?
Yeah. I'll fix it.
Yeah, don't say Brave.
I'll fix it, honest.
Want me to send you a picture to use? Okay.
Yeah.
What an image to use for it, or?
I have one. It's just invisible. I was moving shit around and I think I forgot to re-enable it.
Fingers, what does your cat require?
What now?
What does your cat require?
I'm trying to do some quality of life
required
improvements for the
to
stream.
be in my way.
But it's slow going.
Cats. You're so silly guys.
So silly.
Cats are very silly.
The silliest, one might even say.
I've encountered unexpected results. Warp energies affect different species in different ways. Essentially, I can tune this weapon to cause maximum damage to whatever enemy we face. If humans are caught in
I'll
the
fix you in
blast
just a sec.
wave,
The problem is this game gets... For whatever reason, this particular game does glitch out OBS a little bit with the interface, so it does make it a little harder there. You're right.
Oh, my laptop is doing that thing where you can't freaking switch windows. God damn it! Hate it when it does that.
Oop, already gone. Never mind, you were just disintegrating. Sorry. Yeah, I don't know what the problem there is. I think... I know you have a pretty full hard drive, and that can cause some issues with the OS. Like, it might be a VRAM thing. Like a virtual RAM thing, I mean. Hard to know. Computers are a fickle beast.
Ton of VRAM issues.
others thought the same, traitor. Their corpses lie
My mom's making meatloaf. I'm very excited.
You like meatloaf? Nice.
I love meatloaf.
Pretty good music. God, I love the hammer. It's very satisfying combat.
Out of fuel.
Oh, and there it goes. Always gone too soon. The jetpack. Love me jump packs. Alright, I want you. Let's see. Melt-A-Gun, Las Cannon, Bolter. I wish it would let you replace your regular bolter with a storm bolter. That would make more sense, don't you think? Oh well. Yeah, I think that's the loadout I want. We're getting real close to Nemiroth. Magneto Chaos Lord. Ah! What the hell? I'm shooting you in the face. Oh, there we go. It's an anti-tank gun, after all. Just generic demonic chanting noises.
I keep thinking that's Dan, but it's not Dan.
I
does,
possess this.
Dude, it does sound like Dan with one of his...
I possess his secrets. The warp device is here. So close.
Ow.
How can I get
part, there's more shooties. More shooties.
For the final Hold the door! Kill the weak!
If you want to know what kind of tea this is, I actually have no idea what tea it is. I didn't check. I just know I put sugar and honey in it.
That's good. That's always a good addition. God damn, the Psyker dudes just rip your armor to shreds. I hate that.
Actually, it might not even be flavored tea. I think it might be just from...
Plus, they don't get stunned when you shoot them. That's the other problem. They just keep firing, so you can't, like, interrupt their attack.
Yeah. Yeah.
Once they pop, they just don't stop. As they say. So, trying to find out... I'm trying to figure out, like, pricing webcams, because I'd love to actually show videos of building models. Like in the corner or something.
That'd be cool.
I think so. I'm just trying to find one that's that's A, cheap, and B, that I can mount on my workbench and still have it connect to my computer somehow, because that's a bit of a distance. My work area and my workbench are not like right next to each other, so. But I still think it'd be cool to show how assembling models and stuff. Ren finally bought his first model, as I understand it.
Oh, nice.
I'm Infernal Master
all those
for
you
the
have
Thousand
killed.
Suns.
For Sidonus, and for the Emperor. I will finish this.
Alright. Final leg.
Dread gods of chaos, I am Nemeroth, herald and champion. I have burned 1,000 worlds in your darkness. You challenged me to recover this fragment of your power.
No las cannon ammo, really? Really?
The
Okay.
slaves of the false emperor who
Alright,
dared
plasma.
claim it as
How
their
about plasma?
own
We'll do plasma then.
lie dead at my hand.
Alright, here's the big bad. I do not like going into this with like 0 health.
I return your dark relic to
So he's doing a ritual.
I offer up this world and all those upon it. I ask for the reward.
He's going after what most Chaos Marines end up going for, which
You
is
want to talk to your
become a
gods?
Demon Prince.
I will send you to them.
It gives them immortality of a sort, forever binding them to that Chaos God.
The power of chaos is within you. Calling to this relic. Imagine the Ultramarines dominating this galaxy.
Darth Vader moment.
In glorious conquest, with you at their head. Imagine the power.
I sent a good thing in
As a
screen
slave
chat.
to chaos, nothing
I'll
you
try to
say
switch
can
over
keep
when
me from
it's-
the path of honor,
Try not to glitch it.
or from avenging the deaths of my battle brothers.
Oh, it's your androids.
You are no threat to me now, Ultramarine!
Oh, I kicked a barrel. Lovely. Smart. Genius
Nothing can
move.
stop my
I believe you did that,
ascension!
kid.
Grant me your favor.
What a fool you
Now I
are.
will send Hazel because I can.
Make me demon-kind.
I don't have the colored version saved on my laptop. I can fix that.
The true nature.
No, 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 no. Nope, don't like it.
Victory!
Stop, desist. No shoe sticking. No hole in the shoe stick.
Meow.
Nope, 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 nope. I just let me recharge, goddammit. No, fuck you.
Feline. The feline goes in.
Oh, goddammit, there's. Come on. Ah, come on. Oh, there we go. Oh, God. There we go. Very much needed that. Shit. There we go. Take care of you guys.
Have you looked to the skies lately, Captain Titus? You opened a gateway to the chaos realm.
Oh God, not these guys.
Our legions are growing.
Not at the same time.
The slave
Shit,
of the false emperor was trying to save this planet from one invasion. Instead, he ushered in another. Feel the fury.
I really... God, those psychers are the worst. They're worse than the demons and the marines. That did it. For him, at least. Nope. Still one more.
Your pathetic Imperial forces will be scoured clean from this world. Soon, my entire invasion fleet will cross into this reality. Strike true! You will die!
Nope, this is bad. This went wrong. Quickly. Come on. Kill him quickly, please. Thank you. There we go. That's one at least. That's one of the big ones.
I have finished. I have finished my tea, and now my voice sounds marginally better.
I have the will of the dark gods behind me.
Marginally.
Okay. Ammo. No more ammo.
I see you're still not feeling great then.
It's a bad
I
cold.
am not, no.
Yeah, this is a long-lasting cold.
Okay,
Not
so
a cold.
Half print, so he's sort of metamorphosing.
Killing my servants matters.
He's sort of metamorphosing into a demon prince.
I am unassailable.
I'm guessing it's like a flu or something.
Chaos protect me.
Yeah.
With the very energies of creation.
There's some rough crud going around this year.
Either the flu or that
I am no
virus that's been
stranger
going around.
to the touch of the warp.
Not sure which it was.
Nurgle has been bountiful this year.
What?
The god of plague.
Oh.
We're just falling now from the top of the whole fucking world.
If it takes 1,000 years, I will rise again and take my vengeance upon your
Yeah, this is a really dumb question. Do you ever wish you could make the dumb fox noises that they make?
Will I find your bombs open? It will.
Oh, are you fucking kidding me?
Does duty
I love fox noises, they're great.
They make so many noises.
They do.
Please don't make me start the whole thing over. Please. Okay, thank God.
You cannot kill me, Titus of the Ultramarines.
I didn't make it good enough for killing noises.
I do like the fox noises.
Fox noises are the best.
We'll beat this guy off down while we fall forever.
Wow.
If it takes 1,000 years, I will rise again and take my vengeance upon your flesh.
He does.
Man.
Will I find your arms open? It will. A true son of chaos. Never!
Almost there, guys. really, this is the part where this is where it gets tricky. I'm gonna really hammer this home. There we go.
Yeah.
Woo!
You did it.
I did. I squished his noggin.
Dead.
Joining us soon.
He is dead.
What a fascinating game.
It was a good game.
Alright, there it is. It is over.
Yep, and Thunderhawk's gonna come save me. Yay. Now we get the epilogue, which raises questions, which is why I'm very glad there's a sequel.
Look there, Ultramarine. You have saved this world.
Has a sequel?
It's going to be coming out pretty soon. I might be being invited to the closed beta.
Oh.
So it took like almost 20 years for a sequel to come out?
Well, yeah, the studio that made the first one ended up shutting down.
Murdered by
I
Sega.
see the Ultramarines.
That does tend to put a damper in those things.
Just a little.
Yeah.
I'm glad they're doing it though, because this, like I said, this raises questions. That's the Inquisitorial. That eye is the Inquisitorial seal. And so the Black Templars the Black Templars are probably the most zealous Space Marines. They're very, very religious crusaders. The Inquisition requisitions them a lot.
The damned Inquisition is here.
I like the Black Templars visually. The cool knight thing going on.
They're black.
What? The Black Templars are black?
Chaos inflicted. You are
They ain't so.
Of this charge.
So Leandros.
I thought they would be red.
So Leandros is basically saying that Titus is corrupt because Leandros is a dick.
Only an agent of chaos could withstand.
Wait, corruption in my 40k?
Demon to oblivion. But did you have unholy?
That seems to be quite common from what kids saying.
Oh yeah.
Know.
Just.
You will submit to my authority, Captain, or the Inquisition must conclude that you have corrupted every Ultramarine under your command.
Look, it was one weekend. We were in Tijuana.
Who stand at your side.
Don't judge all of them. Just saying every Ultramarine under his command was corrupted. It was one weekend, okay?
Come on.
The Inquisition will destroy you, Mira, and the Ultramarines will be forever dishonored.
Ow, my shoulder.
Leave my brothers and the lieutenant
Sitting in a
alone.
weird way? Guess I must
I
be.
will come with you.
Lack of sleep can make your muscles do weird things.
I don't know why I can resist the touch of chaos, but I swear I will discover the truth.
We will discover many truths. Space Marine.
Yeah, they're really acting up. I have a major cramp right now.
Leandros is just such a...
You cannot touch the warp and emerge unscathed.
Why don't we feel like sick when I have cramp?
They guide us.
Like, I don't like it.
Teach us to hold duty and honor sacred above all. But how we live with those rules is the true test of a Space Marine. And you have failed.
Yeah, suck on that, Leandros. I'm gonna give you a very stern. I'm gonna give you a stern talking to. That'll show you. So yeah, I'm extremely glad there's a sequel because obviously they leave this on a bit of a cliffhanger.
Yeah. When is it coming out?
It's gonna be a few months.
In the meantime, there's a kind of a spin-off game that bridges the gap kind of between this and the sequel. It's one of those boomer shooters where it's all pixely first person.
Yeah, it's called Bolt Gun. And It looks really good. I've played, well, I mean, not looks, I've played it a little bit, but I have not played it to my satisfaction, let me put it that way. I've only sampled it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Your enemies die.
So that's the, that is the Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine.
Nope, this is a Rodian.
Oh, hi, Zero.
Oh, hey, Zero.
Heyo.
Now that it's the credits, I'm going to risk making everything look right again on the stream. Because it's, this game, for whatever reason, tends to wonk this up a little. Don't know why. Just this game.
No.
Just
my internet is struggling. Oh.
Zero, you're right there. Where's your hollow screen? Where is your hollow screen, young man? How dare you? There you go. I'm fixing that. I've got some... I promise I've got some visual improvements coming to the stream. This is kind of a prototype. Just experimenting with the concept. So how was your day, Zero?
It's going okay. By the way, nice Sephiroth background.
Thank you. Oh god, it's showing you the whole background. God damn it. It's
Yes.
supposed to just show you the game.
Not on stream. Yeah, it only showed it on the Discord, not on the stream.
Oh, okay, because it's not that I mind. I'm not doing anything like, I don't have anything scandalous for wallpaper, you know, right now. But my wallpaper actually fluctuates. When I was playing through Final Fantasy VII Remake, I had it set to just, I took a bunch of in-game photos. So some of those wallpapers are. Some of the wallpapers are from our Final Fantasy XIV shenanigans. And some are brave art.
What ones have you used? Out of curiosity.
Well, the one I had made with the Silent Hill one pops up now and then. The one where we're all stuffed animals.
Yeah.
That one.
I've got the one, the null ref sheet.
I'd enjoy an Irwin plushie.
It would be cute, wouldn't it? I just feel bad. I just feel bad because it was right before I knew Fingers was going to be doing streaming with us, so Fingers is not a stuffed animal in that one.
Nah, I like to imagine I'm one of the people behind causing them terror.
You're one of the the psychological horror monsters.
Yes.
There you go.
I'm thinking of Fingers in a nurse's outfit.
Yeah, I'd rock it.
Yeah.
Hey, look, my mother's a nurse.
It's a heavy profession.
My mother's a doctor.
My dad's a retired physician, so he worked with a lot of nurses. They do a lot of the heavy work. So I figured that's probably good for, that kind of caps off the 40K stream until I can figure out a modeling camera. We can move on to other themes and stuff.
Yeah, like putt-putt.
Oh god.
By the way, how was your Mario Land 2 playthrough?
It was really good. I died 3 times. Mostly in Wario's castle. But yeah, it went pretty smooth. We just kind of vibed.
I'll be happy to catch up to it when I catch up with it when I have the chance to.
Yeah, no, it'll be good. And I'm still trying to figure out the issue with why YouTube won't let me upload videos longer than 15 minutes despite my account being verified. Because at the moment I cannot archive my VODs, but the good news is I do save them all in pretty high quality to my own local machine.
Cool.
So, I mean, they're here.
Hopefully that shit gets fixed.
I can't talk to a person. I'm just getting I'm constantly getting a runaround, it feels like. And I cannot talk to an actual person for assistance.
That's the YouTube moment if I've ever seen one.
Oh, big time. And I know it's mostly just like archives, but I would like to
YouTube is
expand how I use
notorious
it.
Yeah. Notorious? YouTube is notorious for being hard to get help for.
Even before...
With anything.
Even before people were wanting to put like LLM-based AI into things, YouTube was trying to automate like all of their support and content moderation, be as hands-off as possible.
Which is, I get it. It's a really big website, but it can make it very, very frustrating to have anything done.
And right now, Twitch is certainly having a time. My Twitch chat keeps blowing up. Like I can't see it right now. At all. On my stream feed, and it's got weird little image artifacting on the website side of it. I don't know, man. These streaming sites are so big, seem to keep running into issues.
Oh, what's strong?
Warboss Grimskull, fantastic character. That was a good. That's a good moment. I'm not. I don't know if you probably weren't there for that one, but when you finally beat the Orc Warboss, he's like, you got him knocked down to the ground, and he's like, "Oi, I ain't finished with you yet, Space Marine." And he's just like, "But I am finished with you, Orc." And he pulls out his plasma pistol and just shoots him in the face. So he just kind of doesn't have a face anymore.
That tends to happen.
And it's unfortunate. Having a face is usually beneficial to waging war. Yeah. But yeah, the next game, the Tyranids are the main thing you're repelling from the planet, but I think from some of the shots I've seen, there may be like some Thousand Suns stuff. We'll see. Chaos is usually involved. Usually, like the Tyranids, there's not a lot of room for like inter-character climax stuff. Like, there's not going to be a boss fight that's got like any emotionality to it with the Tyranids because they're all just one big hive mind. So, pretty sure Chaos is going to figure out some way into the plot.
What would be awesome is if it turns out to be a Necron tomb world that just starts waking up during the invasion.
Oh, you have no idea how much I'd love that. Because Necrons could be fantastic adversaries. They actually gave the overlords, like, they've got personalities now, not like the old days.
Yeah, the old Necrons. Yeah, giving them personalities was about the only thing that war did right.
I didn't like it at first, I'll be honest. At first, when they made them, it took me a bit to adjust, and now I actually do quite like it. At first, I was actually really quite not pleased with that direction.
Yeah, same here. It felt less grimdark and like the kind of feel they were going for, but then getting the actual background lore and getting to know the characters, especially Drazen, did make a big difference.
Yeah, because it did give them a lot more like depth. Because before they were the dread of the Necrons was that they were just kind of like ineffable, like they were just this ancient horror beyond understanding. These Lovecraftian star gods with their immortal robot slaves. But having them be their own thing and have their own like millions of years of history to reflect on is definitely cool. Like I think I used the quote once, but I love the quote where they're like, "Our flesh is inviolable and our body is immortal. What then have we left to lose but our minds?" Which definitely sums up the Necrons. Some of their overlords are eccentric, and others are just insane. And they've still got a pretty ineffable quality in terms of, like, they still have technology that's like well beyond understanding. The whole Noctilith thing, the fact that they can just like fold space to teleport wherever they want to go. They don't need the warp or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the whole lore redux for them was once it settled, I think it was a good call. They do that sometimes when they redo miniature ranges. They'll make like slight tweaks to the lore. All right, well, the credits are going on longer than I thought. There was a video I was going to show you when I was done, but I guess... Fine.
I'm okay with ending it too. I'm tired.
Sorry to drag that out. My bad.
No problem. I'll say something once the stream over. Once the stream's over.
So, is there anybody we want to raid?
Shadow Legends?
Shadow Legends. I don't know them. Give that a go. Ray is on doing Lethal Company. I've done Ray before. We can do Shadow Legends.
Fine.
Is it just Shadow Legends all lowercase, or is there...
Raid Shadow Legends is what I was saying.
Oh, god damn it, Fingers! Oh, god. Oh, you... Oh, I'm so slow.
I didn't realize you thought he was being serious.
God damn it.
He got you. He got you good.
Okay, we're gonna raid Ray, and then I'm gonna go dunk my head in acid for a while.
Tacos. It's raining tacos.
It's giant jerk.
Nice day, all right?
Look, I'm happy I just got to do what I did.
All right, bye everybody. So this wraps up 40K for a while. And
it just has a silly one.
I forgot to change Mario Land 2 pretty much the entire time, but oh well.
It's
Mario's enjoying the far future. Okay.
We'll be here on Sunday for 14.
We will resume Final Fantasy this weekend. Indeed, hopefully nothing's going to catch fire. That would be nice if nothing's about to catch fire. I would very much appreciate it if the universe threw me a bone on that one.
By the way, I'm about to meet the group.
All right. Well, bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.